KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, what's going down, man? It's your boy KO. It's your boy Knockout, KO 86, Knockout Boxing, KO Boxing, whatever you want to call me. I'm here, I'm live, we back. And welcome back to another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. Channel members, I got y'all locked in. Don't worry. We got the predictions done. I got 3 dropping for tomorrow's fights. That'll be dropping tomorrow morning. And I got the ones for Saturday that'll be dropping on Saturday morning. We going hard, bro. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by here, man. Show your support for the hard work and dedication. Your boy KO made some rounds today. I was over on YSM Media earlier today, and I just left from over BFTB. Salute to everybody that I had conversations with, not named Brian Norman Sr. No love lost there. Salute to everybody I debated on the BFTB's panel, except that one sucker that want to call me racist terms. That nigga know what it is, and it's always fuck him since it's fuck me. For no goddamn reason, mind you, but if niggas want it, it's cool. But salute to everybody, man. Fun time talking boxing with everybody. Y'all know I love debating boxing, talking boxing, and all that shit. So I hope nobody I debated takes it personal. And I hope to the ones that do take it personal, I hope y'all willing to stand on y'all shit in real life, because I know I am as a man. Shout out to Bird 101, 5-piece in that Cash App. I appreciate you. Shout out to Emmanuel Carter, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. Just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, big dog. We got DP, yo, it man, DP Rocker, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says, great cook, homie. Yeah, man, I just be, every now and then you got to pop out and show niggas. That's what Kendrick said. You know, got to pop out and show is what it is. A lot of content creators are scary. They hide, but that's why I got so much respect for somebody like BFTB and not a lot of other content creators outside of him that I know that are willing to do what I do. You know what I mean? And that is smoke, panel full of niggas that disagree with you, boxing dads, boxer, whoever it is. Like, bro, I'm gonna state my opinion. If you rock with it, you rock with it. If you don't, you don't. The logic always gonna be there. And I'm always stand my ground, bro. And I'm gonna say what I gotta say. So shout out to the people that respect it, and to the ones that don't respect it, look at yourself in the mirror. Don't look at me. We got Always Bet on Black with the 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. She said absolutely nothing. Just showing love to the channel. Shout out my dog Tim Carrot, not Jim Carrot. 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, "What's good, Brody? Maul back in 2 days." Yeah, Jamal Charlo is back. Let's see who's in here. We got all things in the building. We got Double, Mr. Make 'em Sick, DP Rocker, Mr. Fist. KO, you give Shakur the fighting spirit you had over there cooking multiple clowns. Good job, sir. No, I mean, this shit is, if it's in you, it's in you. If it's not, it's not, bro. You got to understand, bro. I'm a undersized college point guard that had to lead college teams. I'm an all-state track star with short legs that could still run a 10-5, bro. I had to be a dog in athletics, in real life. I have to be a dog in my job because of the environment that I work in. And so I think that carries over to these boxing conversations. So, yeah, bro, you know, it's always fun. Ain't nobody changed my mind. I ain't there to change nobody else's mind. We got our opinions, and people gonna agree with who they agree with and not agree with who they don't agree with. I don't care about none of that. We gonna rock out, bro. But salute to my dog, Mr. Fish. We got a couple more super chats. Y'all coming in showing love early. I appreciate y'all, man. We got Gadget X the Ghost with the 2-piece, no biscuit in super chat. They was purposefully delusional. You cooked them. Hey, man, I appreciate it. You know, I'm sure a lot of people that was over there in the chat, they don't like me. You know what I'm saying? But me and my brother's bond is too strong to let a chat dictate our conversations with each other and how we look at each other. So a lot of people in the chat will probably disagree with you, but I don't do that shit for the chat, bro. I do it because I got my real opinion. And the shit be boring when niggas get up here and agree all the time, or get up on a panel and agree all the time. I like to hear different perspectives. I didn't feel like I was hearing enough. Somebody had called me out to debate, and I said, shit, I'm pulling up. What's up? So that's all it was, bro. But I appreciate you. If you say I cooked them, a lot of people feel like I did. I'm sure some people gonna disagree, but the facts are on my side, and I'm clearly right. Multiple people started agreeing with me and basically just said, "Oh, well, I just don't give a fuck." So when that shit start happening, it kind of is what it is at that point. We got Chris, 10-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. Great back and forth on the panel, my brother. Keep putting in the good work. 100, mad respect. Yeah, I was everywhere, bro. We went to YSM today. He let me up there. We were going back and forth with Senior. Go subscribe to YSM Sports Media. That was fun. Cook Brian Norman Sr., in my opinion. Just go watch it for yourself and let me know what you think. And then we was over there on BF for like the last hour of his show. That's why I'm late over here. When I get in the zone and I get to debating, I don't want to stop. Miss KO had to come in here like, "You still doing your show?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm still doing my show." Goddamn, my bad. Because I ain't finna stop. I'll go all night. That's why I was about to do a totally different show. I said, fuck it, I still won't smoke. So we just gonna debate all night with whoever the fuck want to debate, nigga. Like I'm in that mood right now, bro. I'm in that mood right now. I'm in that mode right now. That's what I'm on, bro. Shout out to Texas DT20, man. 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. Just showing love to the channel. Appreciate you. We got Sunchild, 10 of them things, 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. KO a real dog. Hop in the field. Salute, big homie. Yeah, I mean, and the crazy thing is, Sunchild, like that in real life too. That's why I don't know, like niggas be, you a Arab, you a towel head. Okay, nigga, please say that to me like directly. Oh, nigga, I want to fight you. Okay, nigga, well, here's my phone number. Still ain't got no text yet. Still ain't got no text yet, nigga. Still ain't, I'll show it to y'all when the shit come through. Still ain't got no text yet, nigga. I want to fight you. Put my number backstage. What's up? Like that for real, too. Never start nothing. Ain't no thug. Got a whole family. But bro, I'm going. If boxing talk is that serious to you, then I'm gonna make it home. Family's gonna be well protected. So good luck with anything that anybody is on. I'm not on that shit, but I can be on that if a nigga want to. Million Films in the building. Brother Huey Q, what up? WTF Media, Night Rider, Day, what up, man? Big Braille, Million Films. I'm just trying to make sure I caught everybody. All right, I think we caught up. Kevin House, what's good? Brother Huey Q, No Face, No KZ, paid in full. David Lynch, what up? Man, I was over on YSM earlier. I just left BF show, man. I've been putting in some Road Warrior work today. Just, every now and then you just pop out, have a little fun. Dominique, what up? Terrell Jackson, what up? 903 Boxing, Pearl Infinity. Frederick Lil John, what up? Kevin King, what's good with you? Isaiah WYD, what up with you, man? Luca, what's up? Joseph Johnson, what's good, man? Ruben, what's up? Pearl Infinity, what up? Donald Favors, All Gas, No Smoke, what up? David Lynch, Don Ballin, what up? B More Finance in here, I ain't seen him. What up, B More? I skipped over you. My fault. What's up, bro? Howard Lane, what up? NH82, what up, man? Oh yeah, we was over on BF earlier, and then before that I was over on YSM Media. Had some good panels. I was on the panel with YSM, Brian Norman Sr. and Greg Hackett. Then I was on the panel with BF, and then Stay Dangerous Boxing was up there. And some of the other Big Dog Willie was on there as well. Yeah, it was fun, bro. It was fun. Go check it out. Go subscribe to those channels, man. Sunchild, what up? Chris say LDBC showing love always. Yeah, some rock with me, some don't. Salute to the ones that do. And the ones that don't, it's a problem with you, not me. Because you don't like me because of my boxing opinion. I don't like you because, nigga, you don't like me. So fuck you. If it's fuck me, it's fuck you. But to the ones that do, yeah, I know it's all love, man. I'm just kicking my shit, talking my shit, saying what I believe like everybody else. Nigga got a problem with it, he got a problem with it. I'm right here. PLG Ski, what up, bro? Y'all must have forgot what's happening with you. Re-energized ass Cowboys fan, what up? HB, the voice of reason, what up? 2 Cents Boxing in this thing, what up, 2 Cents? Y'all go subscribe to our channel. We got my dog John Smith dropping 5 piece. No biscuit in super chat. I'm mad you left YSM. You was the only one that backed him in the corner, and they let him off the hook by allowing people to drown you out. I ain't got, you a guest in people's house, man. Salute to YSM. You a guest in people's house. You gotta act accordingly and stuff. So it is what it is. And sometimes I gotta do that because niggas don't come over here, bro. Niggas don't really come over here like that. You know what I mean? We get the usual suspects, but the people I really want, they don't come over here. And that's the only way I can feel like I'm like on a panel, let's go back and forth or whatever. Because if it's like a real debate where I gotta listen to a nigga and a nigga gotta listen to me, it's curtains. Everybody knows it's curtains. Like, nigga, everybody's a walking body bag, nigga. Everybody knows that shit. We got Big Dog Willie with the 2 piece in the super chat. Pacquiao versus Tank, spring 2026, Las Vegas. Pure lies is what that nigga said. Yeah, pure lies. Boxing and barbecue, what up? Isaiah, I see you backstage. Give me a second. Isaiah with the 5 piece in the super chat. What's up, homie? He say KO versus Norman Sr. on BLK, $49.99, stacked undercard. Way too old and way too unathletic for me, bro. 503, what up, bro? In the building, Texas. What's happening with you? Y'all go subscribe to him too. Y'all go subscribe to him. Go subscribe to 2 Cents. Y'all go show the content creator some love, man. Who else in there bit? YSN, what up? Oh shit, why you the wrong color, bro? Stay your head right there, fam. Hold on. Stay your head right there, bro. Yeah, stay your head right there. Yeah, I ain't mean to, you know what I mean? My opinions can be a little strong, and I'm gonna stand on my square. I hope it's cool. But yeah, bro, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed the content or whatever. And I'm always gonna hit the link when available, bro. I always gonna hit the link. Isaiah said, KO said, no, nah, bro, like a real, like, you might want to go check some of my old shit. Like when we do like rounds and shit, and it's I go, they go, rebuttal, nigga, it gets spooky. It get real spooky for niggas. Like highlight, like the chat will tell you niggas literally left the debate before. They go 2 Cents channel. I'm not like a lot of people hype themselves and gas themselves. Like Isaiah, I'm not gassing. In the middle of a debate in round 2, I was doing a nigga so bad he left the debate, bro. In the middle of the second round, he left. True story. Ask the chat. They'll tell you. Derek, what up? All right, hold on a second. Let's get this going. Let's get that going. Big Dog Willie, what's happening with you, man?
What's up, man? All I gotta say before I bounce out, man, I enjoyed that shit was fun, man. That shit was fun on BF. That shit was fun. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, 100%. Salute to you, bro.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute to my dog, Big Dog Willie, man. All right, so link in the chat. Did I pin that shit, man? Hold up. Where we at on the likes too, y'all? Yeah, link is pinned to the chat. Where we at on the likes? Let's get a like check going so we can get this shit going. Got 140 people in here. Let's get the likes up to 100. Y'all know we need to get the likes all the way up. Danetta 27, what up? Brian King B. Falcone, what's up, homie? I see you. I see you, bro. What's up with you, dog? Marquis, what's up, homie? 54 likes. Yo, we 100 likes short. Can we get to 100 real quick? Ugh, that's nasty work. That's nasty work. For the work I put in, I understand everybody can't hit the super chat. Everybody can't hit the cash out. But goddamn, bro. Goddamn, can we get the likes up? Shit. Shout out to my dog Dundrick. His boy fight. He crunked for Charlo H-Town in there, ho. I know 503 was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still in here. He probably crunked for Charlo too. Jamal the Hitman Charlo is back. Dundrick is lit with the 5-piece in the super chat. He say, KO cooking everybody on YouTube. Expect me. See, that's how you know niggas is spooked. Dundrick, look, Dundrick couldn't even put accept. That boy said, expect me. That's how you know niggas know what it is. Look, he knew he was lying, bro. Look at Dundrick. Dundrick got good spelling, good pronunciation. He talks well when he hit the link, right? But the good Lord knew he was lying, and he knew he was lying. So he didn't even put accept. He said expect. That's how he knew he was full of shit. That's how he knew he was full of shit. He's like, I know KO be cooking me if I debate him, but I'm going to say he don't. And then he just fucked up the whole word. he just fucked up the whole word. But shout out to my dog. He say KO cooking everybody except is what he meant to say. Me, when it comes to grilling. Hashtag, I want all the smoke. Get it smoker ass on the grill. Boy, you cannot. I cook better than I talk boxing. You crazy than a motherfucker. That's scary. That should be scary for you, nigga. I cook better than I talk boxing, bro. Shout out to my dog Dundrick back in the super chat. He say, with the 2-piece, say, players mess up sometimes. Already. Shout out to my dog. 13 more likes. Pearl say we need 13, then we can get to cooking, man. Gotta get to cooking. I smoked some salmon the other day, bro. Whew. That shit was so fire with a brown butter honey glaze on that shit. Ooh wee. Salmon with the brown butter honey glaze. Come on, dog. With some mashed taters and some broccolinis. Nigga, what? That shit was fire. Joseph say, you easy work, KO, nigga, please. Holla at me when you don't have to pay the extra $10 additional fee to rent a car, nigga. You ain't even 25 years old yet. You got to pay the extra fee to rent a car, and they charge you more for your insurance, nigga. You're not worthy, bro. You're not worthy. They still charge you more for your insurance. And you pay the additional rental car fee if you rent a car, nigga. You don't count, bro. You don't count. We don't count you, homeboy. We can't count you, Joseph. You're a child, bro. And Joseph be mad at him. Man, they keep charging me the young driver fee, man. Trying to go watch Patty Mahomes, boy, man. Trying to go watch Patty Mahomes, man. Trying to rent me a car, get fly for the weekend and shit. And they want to charge me the $15 a day additional and shit. Nigga be mad at the motherfucker. Boy, I ain't never gonna let you live that shit down. Me and Joseph were going back, and you first of all, I don't like you because you the reason niggas start making videos about me and shit. I blame you for that shit. You started that shit. You came in here, trolled me first. I trolled you back, and then that just rubbed niggas the wrong way. And now I got nicknames and videos and live streams. You the reason, nigga. So I already don't like you because of that. Then on top of that, bro, you had the nerve, you going back and forth with me, and you had the nerve to tell me your ass was grown because you paid your cell phone bill. I just gotta block you for that because you made me think about that shit and relive that shit. Nigga, I'm grown. I pay my cell phone bill, nigga. What? Nigga, I pay cell phone bill. I'm grown. Yeah, they put your ass in timeout, man. Yeah. We're gonna just give you a minute. We'll let you come back in 1 minute. Let your ass come back in 1 minute and shit. I pay my cell phone bill, KO. I'm grown. Oh shit. Where we at on the likes, man? Where we at on the likes? I'm ready to rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. Yeah, not mortgage, DP, not even rent. You know what I mean? Not a car note. Nigga, I pay my cell phone bill, nigga. Boy, I've been paying the cell phone bill since I was 17 years old. Boy, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You ain't never had your parents sit you down and tell you, look, you got this bill now. 17 now, I need you to get a job. That light bill, that's yours. If the lights get cut off, everybody gonna be looking at you. But that light bill, that's your light bill. Kimani say, I wish that's all I had to pay. Oh man. One more like. Silver, what's up, man? I see you. What's happening with you? 175 in the building. Run the lights up, bro. Run the lights up. Run the lights. Damn, DP, don't tell us your age, man. DP Rocket is 57 years old. That nigga just turned 67 years old. That nigga is 75 years old. Let me stop, bro. Let me stop. At least that nigga got Joe Burrows. At least he got Joe Burrows. Let me be quiet, bro. Nigga just dated himself. Nigga, I am 83 years old. I don't know why he keep getting older every time I talk. Nigga, I am 96 years old, KO. I'm just making the nigga older and older with every passing minute. I'm sorry, bro. Boy, say I'm 50, nigga. Don't age me. Let me stop, because I'm a decade behind you, nigga. I just turned 39, nigga. My knees get to crackling and shit when I get up. I used to jump out the bed, nigga. When my alarm go off, I gotta put the snooze. Give me another 10 minutes. Then once I get them 10 minutes, I gotta get up, and then I just gotta sit at the side of the bed and shit now. Drink some water out my Stanley. Stretch a little bit, give myself about 2-3 minutes. Then I gotta get out the bed. Nigga just used to jump up. Can't do it like I used to, man. Shit is crazy. Meaty Riley, what up? We at 100? All right, bet we at 100. Let's cook, bro. Let's get the camera on, man. Yeah, Dallas Cowboys in there, bit. Dank Father, what up? Dank Father, what up? All right, bro. So, I want to talk about everything today. Link, can we get a link check? Big Dog Willie hit the link, but can somebody just hit the link real quick? I just want to make sure it's working, bro. Boxing and barbecue, you ain't lying. That water tastes so good when you first wake up, bro. HTX Nate, what up? Can somebody just hit the link? I just want to make sure the shit is working. I was gonna cook KO, but that nigga, the link was fucked up. Nah, we want to keep them from being able to say that. Can we just get one person hit the link right quick before we get the party started? DC Dre, what up? Just the link one time before we get the party started. Where the party at? Joseph say, you want me to cook you? Big Quiet, what up? Ah, yeah, my dog. Yep, that shit working. Mm-hmm. What up, B More?
What up? What up, homie? You good?
Chilling. Yeah, we good. It's working. All right, you good, man? Enjoy the show. Shout out to B More. All right, that shit work. All right, so link will be in the chat all night long for one-on-one debates, whatever topic you want to debate me on, whatever you want to talk about. That's what we are here for today. In the meantime, I am going to cover the hottest topics in boxing. And obviously, we're going to start right now with Jaron Boots Ennis and Telefimu.
Good.
Lopez.
Good.
All right, yeah, David, there we
link.
go. David say we good. All right, link is working. Appreciate you, David. We're going to start with Jaron Boots Ennis and Telefimu. Jaron Boots Ennis and Telefimu. Lopez, bro. Chris, you know, sometimes it bees like that. Now, what I'm trying to get across to people, and I dropped the video today. I was over on YSM, as I told y'all earlier today, and we were talking about it for a little bit. I don't understand why a lot of people are deciding that they want to cap for Jaron Boots Ennis. Oh, Teofimo Lopez don't bring nothing to the table. What has Teofimo done? Who is Teofimo? All of this shit, bro. And what I'm trying to impress upon people is, bro, that is a bad look. Number one, Boots dog walks him. So I don't want to hear that shit, bro. And we can't get on fighters like Devin Haney. We can't get on fighters like Tank Davis. We can't get on fighters. Kimani says, I just want to know how old Manny is again. Manny is 67 years old. Mario Barrios is about to fight a nigga that is 76 years old. He has not been in the ring for 4 years. Manny Pacquiao has not fought in 2 decades. This nigga has not fought in 40 years since 1989. Nigga's 112 years old. And Mario Barrios about to fight his ass. The fuck out my face. Okay? Now, anyway, back to what I was saying. Rodzilla, H-Town in there, bitch, bro. What's good? Now, I don't like hearing that shit, bro, about like Teofimo don't bring nothing to the table for Boots. Boots just wants to unify, or he's gonna move up to 154. My response is, then move up, bro. Move up, okay? Because he's turning down Teofimo to hope that niggas that's been lying and ducking him stop lying and ducking him, bro. Like, this is what my fellow Boots fan, because I love, man, my top 5 fighters right now. Earl has been inactive, so I'm not including him. Gervonta Tank Davis, Abdullah Mason, Jesse Bam Rodriguez, David Benavidez, and Jaron Boots Ennis, bro. Top 5 favorite fighters in boxing right now, bro. So I am a diehard Boots Ennis fan, bro. And what I'm saying is, we can't just keep just acting like we don't like, bro. I want to see him fight Virgil. I want to see him fight motherfucking Teofimo. If he gonna fight Giasev, bro, then that's gonna be a bad look. We ain't trying to see that, bro. Okay. Secondly, we can't be saying shit like, oh, he gonna smoke Teofimo. Teofimo can't do this. Teofimo can't do that. Well, the nigga, let us see him smoke him then. Number one, but most importantly, the talking point that I don't like, bro, is Teofimo don't bring nothing to the table. That what does he do for Boots Ennis? SJ's boxing IQ, what up? I don't like hearing that, bro. And the reason I don't like hearing that is because Jaron Boots Ennis has fought plenty of niggas and sent offers to plenty of niggas that don't bring nothing to the table for him, bro. Straight up, bro. And y'all can miss me with the mandatory shit. Yeah, Teofimo. Teofimo, bro. Teofimo. That's what Turkey call him. Teofimo. Yeah, that's a nigga name, Razil. And if they was willing to pay Giasev step-aside money, it'd be much better for Boots in his career to go ahead and get Teofimo, dust his ass off, and fuck Giasev. Let them pay him step-aside money. You get more respect for beating Teofimo, and all of the Black American fan base will be rocking with you, bro. Terrence Crawford fans be like, nigga, I don't fuck with Boots for this one night. Nigga, let's go, Boots. Earl Spence fans, nigga, we like, yeah, Boots. Get this nigga. Tank Davis fans, get this nigga Boots. Devin Haney fans, get this nigga Boots. We would all stand in agreement that we want to see Boots whip his ass so he could grow his fan base off that shit. And say what you want about weight classes. I'm not saying I agree or disagree. Teofimo is the most accomplished fighter with the best resume that Boots Ennis will have ever been in the ring with. Argue with yourself. Somebody name somebody better, bro. That's why I don't like the don't bring nothing to the table. That fight could grow his fan base bigger than any realistic fight he could have next. Because it's Giasev or Teofimo, bro. Giasev the mandatory or Teofimo. That's the 2 fights he could realistically have next this summer. If he fights this summer. So it's bigger than that fight. It does more for his career. And Teofimo is the most accomplished fighter that Boots Ennis have fought. Name somebody more accomplished with a better resume. Put it in the comment section real quick. Put it in the comment section. For all y'all that don't, all Boots ain't got to fight Telefimo, he don't do nothing but name a nigga more accomplished. And every time he get more minimum, yeah, I said more minimum. I know I said it wrong. When he get more minimum, bro, coming off of the standing on this shit, man, keep that shit going, bro. Keep that shit going. Definitely don't turn down Telefimo for duck ass Brian Norman Jr. Man, this nigga, y'all should have heard this nigga daddy today, bro. This nigga went from saying Brian Norman Jr. beat fucking Boots every time they sparred except once to he beat him for the first 3 minutes of the second sparring session and no other time. So he was doing good, but then he had to start cussing his son out because he wasn't doing shit. Like, nigga, y'all should have heard this shit, bro. Nigga, we turned down 1.7 million. But my son had just had hand surgery, but we were serious about the fight. But we already had Cuevas lined up, but we was willing to push him aside. But we don't want to negotiate a fight at the same time that we got a fight lined up. Like, nigga, bro, the capping is crazy. And so to think that, like, nah, I ain't going to take this Telefimo because I'm going to wait on Brian Norman. Nigga, you crazy. Why would you wait on him? Nigga don't want to fight. Manny Pacquiao is 300 years old, and this motherfucker Mario Barrios about to fight him. These dudes don't want to fight you, bro. So if you gonna fight at 147, hoping that they fight you, at least fight a name first, like while they staying busy. What up with it, Drink? No, bro. That's why I don't like the shit. If he got something else lined up, then nigga, Eddie sucks. That's the other thing I heard too. Well, you don't know what he got going on, KO. He might have something lined up, you know what I'm saying? He might already got to move to 154 KO that he done solidified that you just don't know about yet. I respect it. Well, then tell Eddie Hearn shut the fuck up because he fucking Boots whole name up, whole PR up. If that's the case, then Eddie Hearn should stop talking about Telefimo and talk about the shit that Boots got coming. If that's the case. Because he out here talking to Telefimo shit. Oh, Boots might not want to cut weight no more. He might not perform. Saying all kind of weird shit. Eddie always saying some weird shit. Doing some weird shit to make Boots look bad, bro. At some point, I need Boots to go over to my homie YSM, do an interview and say, look, niggas, I'm not fighting Telefimo because of this. Brian Norman and Mario Barrios duck me, nigga. I'm moving up and I'm using my IBF status or my WBA status to fight one of them niggas. I'm either getting Bakram or Bud, nigga, with my WBA or IBF status. Talk to the people, nigga, because this shit don't look right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, learn from the Virgil Ortiz shit, man. You didn't say nothing. You didn't speak. Eddie was out here making you look crazy and shit. And then you spoke up when it was a little too late. Speak up on this shit. Look, man, Telefimo, I'm not fighting that nigga. He don't bring nothing to me. What I'm trying to do is this. Niggas might disagree with it, but at least they gotta respect it. Nigga, I'm holding out. I'm not trying to fight Giacel. Fuck that mandatory. If I can't get one of them niggas, I'm going straight to 154. And I'm already working on a fight with 154 because it look like them niggas don't want smoke. The point is, how many times do a nigga like Brian Norman Jr. got to duck you before you just say, you know what, fuck it? How much more clearer does Mario Barrios have to make it that he is trying to cash out? This nigga just got to draw with Abel Ramos and then turn around and say, you know what, bro? Fuck that shit. I am not. I'm fighting Manny, nigga. I'm fighting Manny Pacquiao. I need Boots to get that smoke, bro. Anybody disagree? Hit the link. We can talk about it. It just don't look good, bro. Drink, you got there a little late. I was over there too. Like around 4 something. Check that out when you leave here. That's all I can tell you. I was over there too by like 4 something. Check that out. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you, bro. I was over there. Go check it out. Light work. Like a 5-pound dumbbell. Light fucking work. So there's that, right? I want to talk about Ryan Garcia, though. I want to talk about Ryan Garcia for a minute. Because I don't fucking like Ryan Garcia. I don't. But I respect that he's letting it be known now, nigga, I'm on the Devin Haney rematch. Oscar De La Hoya said some weird shit. We cooked him on it. That shit duck talk. We don't want to hear that shit. But Ryan Garcia done straightened it up and went directly at Bill Haney and said, nigga, y'all want this get back? What's happening? Let's run it back. So I got to ask the Devin fans, y'all want Telefimu? Or y'all want Ryan Garcia? Let's talk about it. Telefimu look like he ducking, Ryan calling for the smoke. Which one y'all want? Shout out to my dog, NHA2, 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says, when it's a pattern, it become a problem. First, Bud, y'all loyal to Showtime. Second, Ortiz, y'all not ready to move to 154, even though y'all been saying y'all want all the top guys from 147 to 154. Now, T.O. See, Boots, he's able to say this type of shit. Because you gotta fight the names, bro. And if ain't nothing else available, fight the name. So all we saying, bro, shout out my dog NHA2. But I need to know because the Telefimu shit got a little traction because they were going back and forth and Telefimu went on a little tirade and shit. He said what he said. But Ryan is back in play saying, what's up? I'm trying to run it. I'm trying to run it. I say that's the fight. Anybody disagree? Any Devin Haney fan in attendance disagree? We got Midwest Boxing with the 5-piece, no biscuit and super chat. He said, I agree, KO. The messaging from the East Coast boxers, Boots and Tank struggles. The folks around speaking also act slow sometimes, and I'm behind both. I don't like certain messaging, bro. I don't like when you just turn down a fight and you ain't gotta say nothing. Nah, bro. If you turn that shit down, you need to let nigga. You got fans out here that's rocking for you, that's riding for you. You need to let look, nigga, I'm not fighting him. I'm not fighting him, bro. This is why I'm doing this. Salute, homie. Salute to my dog. Stay dangerous, man. It's all love, bro. Good time talking boxing with you, bro. Good time talking boxing with you. None of that shit was at you, bro. None of that shit was at you. You know what I'm saying? I said who it was meant for, and niggas know what it is, bro. But that's why you always got a wrench over here, bro. You good over here. 2 cents. What's up? But so that's the thing with Devin Haney and Ryan in his situation, bro. Telefimu straight looking like he ducking. Ryan Garcia said, nah, nigga, I want to run it back. Y'all want that get back, right? Ain't that the fight that we all want to see next, bro? GD, what up? Ain't that the fight that we all want to see next, bro? That's the one with the most legacy on the line. Ramon Seafood, what up? That's the one with the most bragging rights on the line. That's the one with the they could do the most for both of their career, right? If Ryan Garcia can do something to Devin Haney and not pop dirty, then he can be like, nah, nigga, I didn't drug cheat you. I beat your ass because I'm better than you. I can beat your ass because I'm better than you. Feel me? Devin Haney beat Ryan Garcia ass. Shit, nigga, what's up? I told y'all, nigga was a cheater. That's the only reason he had anything on me. Now look at what I did to him. That's the one that we need, dog. Dream of Water said Ryan got his fake hand. Yeah, that fake ass injury, nigga. You lost to Rolly because Rolly just beat your ass, boy. You lost to Rolly because you took him light. You was looking ahead. You thought it was going to be light work. He put your ass down. And then you fought like a bitch the rest of the fight, bro. That's all that happened to him. I'm not hearing that fake hand injury shit. I'm so tired of niggas having new injuries and shit after they lose or look bad in the fight, bro. What I respect, and y'all niggas can say whatever. Tank said what he said on Sunday after the Roach fight. Went back and forth at Roach on Monday. Shut the fuck up and went into negotiations to get his get back. I don't want to hear all this shit after the fight. All that, nigga, who cares? Run this shit back and go get that shit back, bro. I got a fight pick that I'm doing. Drink more water, know this shit, because he a channel member, but he a degenerate like me. He'll know what I'm saying is true. And y'all can fact check me. Khalil Cole got a big time rematch coming up against Manuel Gallegos that he just lost to by stoppage in the 9th round. Big time rematch. Khalil Cole running it back like a fucking dog. Respect. But of course, if you go look up his name, same shit Ryan Garcia on 2 weeks before the fight. I damn near died. They about to pull my kidney out. Nigga, I had to go kidney, you know. I had to go to the hospital for my kidney 2 weeks before the fight. Like, bro, like I respect you getting it back and shit. But come on, dog. Like, if that's the case, then cool. Cool, bro. But you wasn't saying that shit before the fight. You damn sure wasn't looking like nothing was wrong with you the first 2-3 rounds. What it looked like happened is that you was outboxing him. You tried to act like you was going to bully him too early in the fight. You got in there with a tough fucking Mexican, and he did work. And you couldn't keep up the pace. So we'll see. I like he's going into the immediate rematch, but that's going to be a dog fight. My son is in the building, Rival Mirror Gaming. Go subscribe to his channel. Go subscribe to my son right now. Gaming content. Shit. My bro is in the building. BFTB, what up, bro? Great time over there. Can't wait to come back, man. Salute to you. My bro, what's good, man? Yeah, the body shots took their toll and all that. Like, that's what I'm saying, fam. Like, niggas gotta understand, bro. When you get in there with them tough-ass Mexicans, bro, if you jabbing them and it look easy the first 2 rounds, you gotta soften them niggas up about 4-5 rounds. Khalil Cole jabbed him, counted him, looking good, nasty in the first 2 rounds. He was like, oh, this shit easy. I'm finna bully this nigga. He went high guard to high guard with that nigga, and it started getting real spooky with them body shots. And now he's rematching him immediately. And he got to go do it down in Mexico. That prediction's coming out tomorrow, by the way. That fight's on DAZN tomorrow. Drink more water. Say, I didn't even know MJ was fighting. Yeah, MJ Akhmadaliev fighting tomorrow, too. Same card, bro. He better not fuck up the bag. Hey, MJ about to do the Devin Haney and the Ryan Garcia and the Teofimo, nigga. You probably ain't gonna get no lines. The nigga he fighting. Garbage. Gabaji. He better not fuck up that monster fight going down in September. What do you say? High guard with a Mexican, wrong recipe. Yeah, especially if you do it starting off like that. You gotta like outbox him, beat him up, counter him for like 4-5 rounds. Take some of the, you know what I'm saying? Take some of the fight out them niggas, let them know they can't fuck with you. Then you might can start that shit. He started doing that shit in the 2nd, 3rd round. Shit got weird. But he definitely got the better skills, more talented. We'll see how he reacts tomorrow. If y'all want to know who I'm picking, join the channel as a member. And also, please drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos that we do. Back to the Devin Haney, though, bro. Glabaje. Back to Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. Teofimo done ducked Ryan Garcia. We don't like that nigga. That nigga's a cheater. He missed weight on purpose. He done said some racist shit. I don't fucking like Ryan Garcia, but I'm gonna tell the fucking truth. I trust what he's saying about wanting to fight Devin again more than what I trust Oscar De La Hoya saying, because Ryan went against that nigga to fight Tank. He went against that nigga to fight Devin the first time. Devin and Ryan was already fucking signed before Teofimo got involved. Oscar talking all the shit he want, it's going to be Ryan Garcia's decision. Go against Oscar again, make the Devin Haney fight. That is the fight to make. Fuck Teofimo. Fuck Teofimo, bro. Only nigga I want to see Teofimo fight is Jaron Ennis, but Jaron Ennis turned that shit down. So now I'm thinking of who the fuck I want to see beat that nigga up. They can beat his ass up. I want Teofimo versus Keyshawn or Teofimo versus Abdullah. I just want to see him get beat the fuck up, bro. Straight up. Let's keep moving though. Let me talk to y'all about Jaime Munguia. Drink, you niggas better, hey, Bud better be careful. Canelo on that sauce, nigga. You hear me, bro? What up, NO Boxing 504? You hear me, dog? Canelo is sauced the fuck up. bro. This nigga Bud better be ready for the sauciest fucking juiced to the gills Canelo we've ever seen, bro. Cause them niggas over there cheating, bro. Okay? Cheating their ass out. Munguia pop dirty against the French pastry chef. There go my son's channel again, in case y'all forgot. Rival Mirror Gaming. Go subscribe to his channel. Lucas say, I got a feeling Bud gonna stop him. Okay. Canelo got a granite chin. Bud is moving up 2 weight classes in 3 weight classes in 1 fight. Good luck with that shit, bro. Good luck with that shit. That boy juice to the gills, dog. I seen Jaime Munguia. That's so bad that when I seen Jaime Munguia pop dirty, I automatically like, oh, this nigga Canelo back on the taco truck meat, bro. He back on the taco truck meat, bro. This nigga, they coming with a plan, bro. And that ring gonna be as big as this goddamn live we doing right now. Measure this shit on your phones. That's how big the ring gonna be, bro. That ring they gonna fight in a 2x2. I don't even know if that's a size. They gonna fight in a 2x2. We used to watch wrestling when I was younger and shit. And my mama got me the wrestling ring shit. The WWF wrestling ring that they used to sell where you can make your action figures jump off the top rope on the nigga. I had all the wrestlers and shit. Undertaker, nigga, The Rock, like, nigga, I had all the wrestlers back in the day, bro. Stone Cold, Steve Austin, nigga, I had all them. Shawn Michaels, all that shit. I say that to say that's how big the goddamn ring gonna be, boy. That's how big that ring gonna be. That Canelo and Terrence Crawford ring is gonna be as big as the WWF ring they used to sell from the goddamn Toys R Us, bro. Yeah, that ring gonna be little. Canelo is juiced to the gills. And Turkey is in this bitch. He got plans for Canelo, nigga. He got him to a 4-fight deal. He ain't trying to have him lose, fuck up that deal. Nigga, he got the Eubanks fight he trying to do for him. Nigga, not trying to make Canelo lose, bro. Double say Bud on that shit too. He say, you right. They both on roids. But I'm hoping for Bud. If they fought 154, I got Bud. 168 might be too much. Yeah, you know Canelo ain't coming back down and wait for nobody. Speaking of that shit, hey man, you turkey loving ass niggas, man. You capping ass niggas. Where all the videos at about Bud Crawford saying he only getting $10 million to fight motherfucking Canelo? Y'all nigga will make a report, man. Bud Crawford is making $75 million. Bud Crawford is making $6,700 million to fight Canelo. Nigga Bud say, nigga, I'm getting $10 million. I'm doing this shit for the greatness. Y'all believe that nigga? I don't believe. I think he was being sarcastic. I think he getting more money than that. I'm keeping it real with y'all. I think he getting way more money than that, bro. You mean to tell me he making what Caleb Plant made? Caleb Plant got $10 million for Canelo. I find that shit hard to believe. I find that shit extra hard to believe. But what I am saying is, Bud better be careful, bro. They lining his ass up. Same shit I said about Shakur, bro. Shakur better be careful. They're lining his ass up too, fam. They are lining these niggas up, bro. They are lining them up for Zepeda and Canelo to beat them. I'm telling y'all, man. Listen to me, dog. Don't be mad. Don't be upset if that shit happened to one of your favorites, man. LeVar Cooper, what up? Dreamer Water said for tax purposes, that's all he getting. So Turkey paying that under the table money and shit, paying a nigga in crypto. Easy Killer, what up? Brandon Broussard, what up? You paying a nigga in crypto, bro? What you telling me, dog? What you telling me? He paying a nigga in crypto? I'm just asking, bro. I'm trying to figure out what the hell going on. You getting that under the table bag, bro? Shit crazy. Nasty work, dog. Nasty work. Anyway, let's move on, bro. By the way, link in the chat. Y'all notice how I'll go to this platform, go to that platform, smoke over here, smoke over there. But when I go live, niggas just, where all that smoke at, bro? Where all the debates go? Niggas be scary for real. I'm trying to tell y'all. But anyway, bro, let's keep going. Hey, man, why Shakur Stevenson go against his granddaddy for Keyshawn Davis after Keyshawn Davis called him weird and gay? Hello? Hello? Y'all still there? Maybe my shit on mute. Let me ask again. Hey, man, why did Shakur Stevenson go against his granddaddy for Keyshawn Davis after Keyshawn Davis called him weird and gay? Like, would you go against? Because his granddad was trying to take up for him, bro. His granddaddy was trying to take up for him. And Shakur Stevenson corrected his granddaddy. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, Shakur fans, how y'all feel about that shit? Y'all want to talk about it, or we just gonna act like we don't see the shit? That niggas be, you know what I notice about some content creators, bro, and what I notice about niggas on Twitter and shit, niggas be picking and choosing what to cover and shit. You notice how, like, certain, like, people stay away from certain topics, and then they can't wait to speak on other topics and shit. Richard Paris, what up? D3, what up? Not only did he say that, drink, he said, shit, them sparring sessions went real good for Shakur. For those y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Wally Moses did an interview where he said, if the money right, they gonna fight. And he also talked about how Shakur Stevenson always, them sparring sessions went well for him. Went well for us. All them sparring sessions went well for us. That's what he was saying and shit. That's what he said. Shakur Stevenson came out and tweeted directly behind that interview. Anybody saying that me and Keyshawn did anything other than learn from each other and make each other great, anything else is cap. Anything else is uncivilized. All we did was make each other great. Anybody saying anything else is cap. Well, nigga, the only nigga that said something that was there was your granddaddy. So his granddaddy was trying to do an interview taking up for him. Like, nigga, nah, we'll fight if the money right. Shakur sparring went well. You know, popping this shit like he always do. Shakur the sparring king, and nigga, he gonna bring up them amateurs. That's what he did. Shakur said, nigga, don't do that. Let this nigga call me gay. Let him call me a weirdo. Don't be saying that we got the best of him. That didn't happen, nigga. All we did was make each other better. I just want to know how y'all feel about that shit, man. All this smoke for Tank, all this smoke for Pitbull, all this smoke for Mexicans, Williams and Payton and shit, all this smoke. All this smoke. Then when Keyshawn jump out of pocket, he get all cryptic and shit. You know, some things you don't even have to respond to. Everything ain't worth responding to. So you can't respond to your fake brother and shit, but you can respond to fans on Twitter all goddamn day. You can't respond to your fake brother who's a champion in your weight class, but you'll go back and forth with O'Shaquie Foster for hours. Can somebody make this shit make sense for me, please? Can somebody please, bro, these are real questions. Everything don't warrant a response, he said. But he went back and forth with O'Shaquie, but he can't go back and forth with Keyshawn. B. Hayes, what's cap, sir? Come on, B. Hayes. What's capping? How am I capping, bro? John Wick, 2-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. He said people that put hands on Kerr, he calls them his bro. Rahman say, yeah, dog, I wasn't feeling that KO. What's up, Rahman? Salute, bro. Salute to you, bro. What's up, B. Hayes?
What's up, famo? Man, you finna
I'm
fuck up my
chilling.
movie, dog. I'm supposed to be rolling down here to watch this Mission Impossible shit. But my shit supposed to start at 10:15, dog. I need to, and I'm Eastern time, so but I can't. Let me hit it. Just let me hit it real quick.
Go ahead, bro. You
Nah,
trying to hit and run? Pause. Go
pause.
ahead, man. Go
But
ahead, man.
but nah, yeah, man. I don't think that tweet was about Keyshawn, dog. Like I know it was cryptic, but when he say they keep calling my name, that's more like a response to Devin Hitley's, because Keyshawn ain't really calling his name. And then Keyshawn said after the shit popped off with the whole Africa shit, he said the other night, I'm willing to fight everybody, and y'all know who I ain't gonna fight, but da da da. So he like still, it still is what it is. But I still think them niggas gonna fight one day. It's just got to be the bag. The bag got to be big enough. So I don't know. Shakur
I'm not
ain't.
talking about the one where he called each other bozo. I'm not talking where he called people bozo, said they keep putting his name out. I'm talking about the one where he said everything don't warrant a response, or you can't respond to everything.
They was
That's what I'm
together though.
talking about.
That was them two was together. He
Who
said
was
that he
together?
one them two tweets. I mean them two Instagram posts together, because he off Twitter while he in training camp. He already said he was gonna be off.
No,
Twitter.
the me and Key shit he just posted on Twitter. He said me and Key always had good work in sparring. Anybody saying anything different is cap. Over the
That's because
years, we ain't do
he
nothing but
was
make each
responding
other
to
better.
Wally.
Miss me with anything else.
That's
That
Wally
was
Moses.
on Twitter.
That's a response to Wally Moses.
That's in response to his own granddaddy.
Yeah, because Wally Moses is like,
Mm-hmm.
well, he's like, they.
So
What
was his response to Keyshawn calling? What was his response to Keyshawn calling him weird and gay then, bro?
He ain't responded to that.
You okay with that?
I mean, this shit was more about Richardson Hitchinson.
No, man, no, nigga.
It was. I mean, because
that nigga said, y'all are some weirdos, and you
know
niggas need to get married.
I know
he
y'all
wasn't telling
focused
Richardson Hitchens to marry himself, bro.
Shit, man, you finna. No, I'm good. Y'all focused on y'all. He ain't focused on
Nigga,
y'all.
y'all
And
is
when
plural.
Key was asked,
you can't. Come on, bro.
When Key was when Key was asked about the shit, he was like, I just really don't like Cuz. And when I go to 140, we can fight.
And he said, I'm not taking nothing back. I'm standing on everything I said.
Yeah,
he didn't clarify that he wasn't talking about Shakur. He said, I got into the middle of something I didn't have no business getting into.
Yeah, but when I noticed the flaw,
and I'm standing on everything I said. I'm not taking nothing back. And then he started talking about Richard Hitchens. He didn't say nothing about Shakur. But when that tweet was for both of them, if it wasn't for both of them, who was Richard Hitchens supposed to get married to, Nick?
I mean, he probably got a flaw. He probably feel like it's a flaw that Shakur is getting back all right with Africa, because when he first kind of was like fuck Africa, he chilling with the ops. Then Keyshawn came out and said something in support of that then. So now he like, shit, I done put myself out here defending your ass, like, and now you finna go back and be friends with this nigga. I ain't fucking with that. I mean, that's all right. I ain't mad at it.
But why won't Shakur respond to Keyshawn the way he responds to everybody else?
I mean, you out there.
Don't you want
bro?
that?
That ain't even no question.
As a Shakur fan, you don't like that don't make you feel different? Like, damn, bro, like this nigga just called you all out your name, disrespected you, then he stood on it, and you ain't gonna respond to him, you ain't gonna say nothing to him? That don't make you feel a certain type of way?
Nah, dog.
Like if you was watching my show, if you was watching my show, and Nick came up here and he just disrespected the shit out of me, and I ain't say nothing, I just let him do it, I let him stay on the panel, I didn't kick him off, I ain't cuss him out, you wouldn't be like, damn, KO, like you just gonna let that nigga, like that wouldn't make you feel no certain type of way, bro? Like,
nah, man. Like, okay, so say when my brother, I kind of liken it to my older brother. His me and one of his partners got into it, and that nigga was just sitting there the whole time smiling and shit. And I checked him on the shit after the, you know what I'm saying? This is way back in the day, but I checked him on the shit.
You checked your brother.
Like, yeah. And I was like, man, that's some weak ass shit. How you just sitting over there smiling and grinning and shit. And I was like, when this nigga in my house, like, so he
because your brother should have stepped in. Your brother should have
'Cause
stepped in and took your
I was
side.
like, this your nigga. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
your brother
So,
should have
I
took in
mean,
and took your side.
yeah, but I still love my brother. It's all good. I mean, but I let him know how I felt about the shit, and he ain't really say shit.
Yeah, you still love your brother. He should have took your side. So Shakur, in this instance, Shakur is your brother right now, and he just did something flawed. He just let a nigga talk all crazy to him, and you just gonna let that ride? Like, it's the same thing, bro. Like, Shakur is your brother, and Richard Hitchens is your brother homeboy. Your brother just talk crazy. Just talk crazy to you for no reason.
Yeah.
He talk crazy to you for no reason.
Yes.
And you cool with that? You check your brother, but you won't check Shakur for that shit? Like, he gotta say something, don't he?
Yeah, but when he asked about it and he focused more so on the other nigga,
Don't you want the nigga to say, don't you want the nigga to say something, B-Hayes? And then look, not only did he not say nothing, B-Hayes, his granddaddy tried to say something and he corrected his granddaddy,
he
bro.
did not try to say nothing, dog. He was just like, hey, he's like, we did good. He's
Yes,
like,
he
I'm gonna
did.
let somebody else tell that.
So Shakur just tweeted that. Shakur just felt the need to set the record straight for no reason, my nigga. Come on, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Come on, dog. He just set the record straight for no reason because his granddaddy.
His granddaddy he love Keyshawn too, nigga. It ain't no, it's all love, bro. It's all love. It's all and shit happens in love and war, bro. I mean, all is fair.
Hey, BFTB is my brother. That nigga called me a weirdo or a gay nigga. We got a problem. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro. I don't know what the fuck you on. You my brother. If you call me weird or gay or some shit, we got a problem, bro. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking like for real, bro? You know you want that nigga to behave differently, bro. Like, come on, man.
It really don't mean it. I mean, I don't feel no way about it, dog. I ain't gonna even front. I don't feel no way about it, dog. It don't make me look like nothing if I just be like, yeah, nigga, all right.
But that ain't what you did. When you felt like your brother was out of pocket, you checked him. Don't you think Keyshawn was out of pocket? That nigga like it's active squad, nigga.
I mean, it is. It's straight. It's active squad, nigga. We get active. So I mean, that's how we do, dog. We get active.
That nigga say it's active squad. He like, KO, I'm dying on the hill. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
Nah, dog, it ain't no dying, nigga. It's like shit.
Nigga say I'm about to go watch this Mission Impossible.
Hey, I love the shit, actually. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
Already.
And I'm shit.
I think he was out of pocket. And I feel like Shakur should have responded accordingly, bro. Because now Keyshawn kind of feel like you let him get away with that shit, he gonna feel like he can do it again. Like if he get away with that shit, nigga.
What's to say just because we ain't beefing in public that I ain't hit you up and was like,
then I'd have a problem with that fake ass, weak ass shit. That would be some fake. That would be worse. It better be real, nigga. If Shakur shows up to this nigga fight and supports him or something after that shit, and they all cool and shit, oh, bro, just unsubscribe for like 3 or 4 days, bro, because I'm cooking. I'm letting you know now, bro. If he shows up, after what Keyshawn did, and they all cool, and they all laughs and shit, and he bring lyric to the goddamn fight, and they all buddy taking pictures, nigga, just don't check out the channel for like 2 or 3 days, bro.
Man, it's 4 niggas.
That would be worse. That makes this even worse, bro.
It's 4 niggas from Active Squad fighting that night. It ain't all about Keyshawn, bro. We got Kelvin, Keon, and Troy fighting that night.
They tried to make my nigga Abdullah part of the squad. He turned it down, nigga. Shout out to him. Yeah, shout out to Abdullah.
I don't want to hear that shit. No,
he turned that shit down. Abdullah said he ain't fucking with that shit.
8 and 5. The only, and I take him if y'all want to give me. I take him, but he made.
Let me ask you this before you go, because I know you got your movie at 9:15, right? If I say if you on the panel, right?
You got the shit.
If you talking,
I'm buffering.
I think you buffering, bro. Can you hear me?
Bro? Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. My fault.
All right, so
but nah,
let me say Let me ask you this before you go. Let me ask you. We're gonna draw. Mute yourself real quick because you got an echo. I'm gonna mute you, then I'm gonna bring you off mute so you can answer the question. Just answer me this real quick, and I'm gonna let you go, bro. So me and you up here on the panel rocking, right? We debating right now. We talking right now. If DP Rocker was like, man, B Hayes, you and KO some weird ass niggas. Y'all should just fucking get married already. Are you gonna say anything to DP Rocker, or you just gonna let him get it off?
Nah, I'm gonna say some shit. But that DP Rocker ain't my brother though. Hey, shout out DP Rocker, you my dude, man.
Okay, is BFTB your brother?
Yeah, I fuck with BF. All
right. So if BF right now, me and you debating, if BF say, man, y'all some weird ass niggas, y'all should get married already. You ain't gonna say nothing back. You letting that ride, or what you doing?
I mean, shit, I ain't got that nigga number, but it's some shit that I might address. Because if I got some shit to say to him that I don't want the rest of y'all niggas to hear, I'm gonna say it to him. Like I would hit him up on the hip.
But you would say something. You would say something to him.
Yeah, but I ain't saying Shakur ain't saying shit to Keith.
But and that's what we can't get off. He did his cryptic shit in public. He did his checking of his granddaddy in public. You can't you disrespect publicly, you check the shit publicly, bro. You don't get the that's like you don't get the so you can't say that, bro. We gotta go off that he didn't, because he do everything else publicly. So I can't let you get that off. But you would have liked for him to say something back. You don't think it's a good look, right?
I don't think it really I don't think it matters for real. But
I'm not saying in the grand scheme of things.
Get what you're saying,
I'm just saying
though.
as a Shakur
I get
fan.
what you're saying. If you
I'm not saying in the grand scheme of
things.
things. I'm just asking you as a Shakur fan. Wouldn't you have liked the reaction to be different? Come on. It's okay to go against them. It's okay, just one time. I won't tell nobody, bro.
I
won't tell nobody. I won't tell nobody. You can just say, yeah, I would have liked them to do something different. You can say it, bro. It's cool. I won't tell nobody. Nobody's watching right now. We do not have 300 people in here. We don't have Nobody's watching. It's not 300 people in here listening.
I would have liked him to. He could have probably approached it differently in the public.
My nigga. There you go.
I ain't gonna.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted, bro. Hey, man. I hope that movie's good. I'm going to see it this weekend, bro. So I hope that movie's good. I got somebody behind you, man. Let me get to the next one, bro.
All right, peace, man. KO, and one love.
One love, bro. Take it easy. Shout out to 2 Cents Boxing with the $5.50 piece. She getting a biscuit. I see you backstage. Give me a second. She say, they damn sure ain't covered Turkey selling fake tickets to a venue he ain't have booked, or how everything he said about the Crawford fight was a lie. Chris Trucker, they stay making me fight for it, and then niggas always end up eventually agreeing with me. That's the funny part. I just had a panel full of niggas, bro. And it's no disrespect to nobody except the nigga that say he want to fight me. Everybody else, it's all love to y'all. I had a panel full of niggas the whole time. I just debated over there on BF for like an hour, bro. All them niggas was like, yeah, you ain't wrong, but I just don't give a fuck. And why do you care? That's what it boiled down to, bro. If you really listen good and you listen analytically and you understand the conversation you having, it boiled down to niggas was like, yeah, you ain't wrong, but nigga, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I just like the nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You ain't wrong. I can't say you wrong. So nigga, I don't give a fuck. Like that's what it boiled down to, bro. Niggas always end up fucking agreeing. Let me see. I missed some. We got Intellect 813 with the 5-piece in the super chat. Said Kurt did the same with Abdullah with that We Brothers ish. Mason hit him with that Drake. Nah. You fight. Nah. This time you following through. Man, Drizzy started that shit off hot, didn't he? Kendrick fans, y'all can tell the truth now that Kendrick done stumped the mud hole in Drake, bro. Y'all can tell the truth. When that nigga Drake did the push-up shit, and then he backdoored that shit with the Taylor Swift freestyle and shit, and Kendrick wasn't responding, y'all niggas was worried. Cause that Taylor Swift shit was hard, nigga. Then when he backdoored Kendrick with the with the beat switch shit. The Family Matters freestyles. Drake had that nigga on the ropes, but then Kendrick did some Kendrick shit and just fucked that shit up. Yeah, he fucked Drake up badly, but come on, man. Y'all niggas was like, oh shit, we this light-skinned Canadian, please, Kendrick, you can't lose to this nigga. Kendrick got his ass though. Y'all niggas know y'all was worried, but yeah, intellect. Nah, this time you following through. Yeah, okay. I hear you, dog. Rahman, 2-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. I'm sorry, no, Tim Carey, not Jim Carrey. My bad. Rahman is next. He say, Shakur, hold on. Damn, see, Tim Carey, not Jim Carrey. That's why Shakur should have responded differently, bro. That selective energy should have get you every time. You can't be calling Pitbull and Loma and Tank and these niggas. You can't call all these niggas names and shit and bitch this, hold that nigga, you duck, you this, you that, all that. And then let a nigga disrespect you and then you check your granddaddy for taking up for you. Yeah, we got to talk about that shit. Rahman with the 2-piece, no biscuit and super chat. All I hear is Tank saying, I never said that. Say what, bro? Say what, bro? I don't think we were talking about Tank, but I can address it if you let me know what you're talking about. You ain't got to drop a super chat. I can address it if you put it in the comments. Writer's Block, 5-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. KO, what's shaking, my guy? I'm late to the cook, but I'm in there, bitch. Chat, what up? Salute, bro. Appreciate you sliding through and showing love. We got Boxing Hacker with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said Tank fans praying that Keyshawn and Shakur fight each other so it takes pressure off of Tank. That is a fucking lie. It ain't gonna happen. The beef with Hitchens, not Kerr. Well, Shakur should have said Hitchens is weird and gay. And he need to look for a nigga to marry. He said y'all. And I'm from Texas. I know what y'all mean. That mean both of you niggas. Okay? And I want Keyshawn and Shakur and Tank and Loma to all fight each other. I want Abdullah Mason in the mix, fighting all them niggas. And yes, I want Tank to get both of them first. But nigga, yes, I want Keyshawn and Shakur to fight. No brother rule in boxing. That's what I'm pushing. Niggas got the no run rule. I got the no brother rule, nigga. I want all them fights. Fuck is you talking about? Y'all means a lot. Yes, nigga, we from Georgia and Texas, respectively. Mr. Respectfully. Just let y'all know what it is. Talk to me. What's up?
Yo.
What's happening? What's happening?
You were talking about the diss tracks on Taylor Made was one of my favorites. That was hard. Coming in with Pac and Snoop Dogg AI, bro. Come on, man. That was cool.
Yeah, that shit was hard. Kendrick mopped the floor with him after that, though. But yeah, Drake started off going hard. But what's up, though? What get to the boxing. What you got? What's up?
We gotta talk about that T.O. Boost thing, man. I heard you
on
YSM, man. Yeah. So I disagree with you on a few things, right? So we agree names matter in the sport, right? Names matter in the sport. T.O. just posted today that he was 151 pounds. So that just proves he walks around at like 155, 100, maybe 157 on a bad day or whatever. He's too small for the weight. He's too small for the weight. He's a racist, right? And he's ducked Smoke on multiple occasions. He could have had a title. He ducked Byron Norman in July. You guys remember that one a little quiet? That they threw it under the rug. He said, "Oh, I don't want to fight on a Thursday or a Friday," whatever excuse he gave. He ducked the Matias fight, right? You don't want to see Keyshawn. There's a lot of other black fighters, and then David. You notice how he was going crazy all yesterday and the day before that because the Devin Haney fight was on the table, and it wasn't the same money that they were offering for Boots. That's what Dan Raphael said from multiple sources. So because you were offered Devin Haney. Because Boots said, no, you're not worth it. You're not worth my time. I'm trying to unify. That's what he said. After the Karen fight, he said, I'm either unifying or moving up. I'm going to stick to the man's word. He's going to stick to his word. He said he's going to unify and move up. He's not going to waste time with no Teal. Teal's just looking for clout. He has a divorce, and he's mad his baby mama smashed some black man. That's why he's always mad at black people, right? So he's not going to waste time with Teal. Teal's ducked multiple other people that are around his weight class. Matias. He didn't want no smoke or Hitchens. He lost to George Kambosos. We're talking about a dude that lost to George Kambosos. His biggest wins were Loma and Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor was weight drained, and Loma had an injury from the second round on. Like, we're talking about a dude that's just fraudulent. Like, his two biggest wins had to have ashes beside it. So I don't think Boots. It really hurts Boots' career because he's sticking to what he said. I understand T was a bigger name. He's a 2-time millennial, but he didn't do nothing on welterweight. And he had opportunities to fight Brian Norman to get a title, but he doesn't want to fight a puncher. He's really not trying to fight Boots. He knows that the narrative is going to be, I was daring to be great. I got beat up by a bigger man. They're going to just say Boots a way bully. He beat up on a smaller guy. He's not going to get no credit for that fight. But that's my point.
So a lot of what you said about like what T.O. did to Devin, with Teofimo and Subarel and stuff, that has nothing to do with the conversation. So I'm not even going to address that. That was a lot of filler. As far as the Teofimo and the Jaron Boots Ennis situation, that's cool what you're saying, but he don't have nothing else lined up right now. And so if it's unification or move up, then okay, move up and let us know what you're doing. If it's unification or move up, go tell that to your promoter, because why is Eddie Hearn negotiating a fight that Jaron Boots Ennis don't want? See, that's always my problem, is what I'm expected to believe from other Boots fans, and I'm a diehard Boots fan myself. He's top 5 of my favorite fighters. Is that Eddie Hearn is just out here going rogue, negotiating fights that Boots Ennis don't want. Oh, he went behind Boots' back and he did the Virgil Ortiz thing. Oh, he don't really want Teofimo. So okay, so why is that what Eddie Hearn is talking about? Why isn't Eddie Hearn pushing what Jaron Boots Ennis is claiming that he wants? My biggest issue is he don't have nothing else lined up. The things that he says he wants at 147 pounds are not available to him. Brian Norman Jr. has ducked him multiple times. Mario Barrios has ducked him multiple times. So you're turning down a fight that could be on your table that you could stay active and fight this summer for nothing. Because if he fights this summer, who is it going to be against? Is it going to be Giasev? Is mandatory? Is he truly moving up to 154? Because he's told us he's moving up to 154 before. Like, we talk about his word, and I love Boots, but his word was he wanted all the big names at 154. He got offered a big name that wasn't good enough. Oh, yeah, I want undisputed again. I just want undisputed. But you sent Charles Conwell an offer, though. But now I just want undisputed. Now, here we go again. Like, if that's like his word, bro, it's cool. And I'm not saying he's a liar. I'm just saying sometimes he changes his mind, if that's what you want to call it. Or he switches what he wants. So if you got nothing else lined up and this could grow your profile and grow your fan base, then how does it make sense to turn down a fight? Because the shit you say you want is not available to you. You got the WBA and the IBF title right now. The WBA title, that's Terrence Crawford at 154 pounds. If you move up, Terrence Crawford already got a fight in September against Canelo. He's not pulling out a Canelo fight to fight you, so you won't be able to get that fight. If you move up to the IBF route, that would be Bakram Murtazaliev. Okay? Bakram Murtazaliev, okay, that'd be a great fight. If that's what you're doing, I got no problem with it, bro. But the fact of the matter is, Bakram is not on the table. Eddie ain't talked about Bakram. Boots ain't talked about Bakram. Ain't nobody in Boots said that Bakram is on the radar next. So for August or September, which is when they were trying to make this fight, he ain't got shit else, bro. So you turn down a fight for millions of dollars for nothing, to hope that Brian Norman comes back to the table, to hope that that Mario Barrios comes back to the table. And then Lubin just won a final eliminator in the IBF. Yeah, he just won a final eliminator. So he's in line to be the mandatory. He just beat Audrey Holmes, stopped him. So will Boots be able to skip the line and get the Bakram fight? We'll see. But what is he going to do if not Teofimo? There's nothing else that makes more sense. You get to stay active. You get to beat on and punch on somebody that everybody want to see you punch on, and you get to grow your fan base. You can't tell me, boxing nerd, and I'll let you go, bro. You can't tell me, bro, that Teofimo don't do nothing for him and bring nothing to the table when I watch him fight Sergey Lipinets. I watch him fight Romain Villa, bro. I watch him fight Custio Clayton, bro. I watch him take tune-ups before. I watch him take other fights before just to make sure he stay busy. What's wrong with a stay busy fight against a unified former multiple division champion when you ain't got nothing else on the table, bro? What's wrong with that, dog?
I wouldn't say nothing's wrong with it. It's just when he I'm gonna address one of your points. You said Charles Karma. He was supposed to be like someone he takes because he really didn't want to fight Curran in November. He offered him a fight in November, and he didn't like the money behind that. And look, Charles Conwell ended up losing. And I don't think it was for the money that Boots offered him. So that went to shit, right? So I just think it's just he has nothing to gain. I understand it's a former unified.
You don't think he gains fans?
I think he gains some fans, but like he has
Is
more to lose.
Telefimu the biggest name that he would have fought?
Most definitely.
So then, how does he gain nothing?
In terms of like the narrative, like they're already calling him a weight bully at 147 right now, and then they already
You don't
said
think you don't think more Black American fans that are on the fence about him would love to see him whoop on Telefimu ass, and if he do that, you don't think that would grow his fan base, bro? He literally gains the most important thing in boxing: fans.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, but it's just gonna add to another narrative when it comes to boxing fans. Oh, he just beat another kid that moved up. They already said Sergey Lipinets, his entire career, they're saying he's beating on smaller guys. They said Stanionis was too small. They said Sergey Lipinets was a 140 pounder.
Those are just Jaron Boots and his haters. Real boxing fans that are either on the fence or objective, or that are Boots fans, they're gonna be like, yeah, we love to see that. Everyone wants to fight. Even Boots people is like, yeah, I love to see him beat up Telefimu ass. A lot of people would love to see this fight, bro. And a lot of them are the fan base that Boots is trying to cater to, that he's trying to grow. He's doing good numbers, did good numbers in Philly, did good numbers in Atlantic City. There's nothing he can do at 147 right now this summer that will grow his fan base better than beating Telefimu, bro. Because the other guys at 147, the champions are not available, and the mandatory is not nearly the name that Telefimu is, bro. Not nearly the name. If you got Giasev as a mandatory, or you got Telefimu as a voluntary that they willing to pay step aside money, and you want to stay active so you can possibly get 3 fights in this year, then why not?
Yeah, if I don't want him to fight a mandatory either. I agree with you. I would love to. I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not even against the matchup, but I'm just like thinking about what he's been saying, and I understand why he would take. If I was in his camp personally, I would tell him to like take it, because I don't think he's understanding or really on social media to get how big this fight would be for the
So
back
boxing nerd, I gotta ask you. If you in his camp and you would tell him to take it, what exactly are we debating if you agree with me, bro?
Well, I'm kind of like
like, if you think he should take it too,
like I'm on the
like,
fence.
what are we debating, bro?
No, because here's the thing. A lot of people are on the fence with this whole situation, right? Because we all want to see Tio get his butt whooped for what he's been saying, right? But at the same time, he has a limited time at 147, so he's gonna do it on a weight cut, and then he might end up getting another title shot, a title opportunity to unify at the end of the year. But we don't know how much that weight cut in between would have affected. Like I don't know. I feel like it's just a limited time at welterweight. He just wants to get the titles and dip. He doesn't want to do any interims. He don't want to do anything in between.
So again, I'll go back to my point. I got somebody behind you. So, and I see L Dub in the chat, and he's kind of making a similar point. I see Chris in the chat. He's making a similar point. So this will be for all of y'all. I hear what y'all are saying about Brian Norman Jr. But with what Brian Norman Jr. has done with Boots Ennis so far in the negotiations and how he's played games, why would you trust him? Like, why would you put your stock in, we're going to be able to make the Brian Norman Jr. fight this time? They offered the nigga $1.7 million. He turned it down to fight on an undercard. He is now in 2025 saying we don't want to negotiate while we already got a fight lined up. But they negotiated the first time with a fight already lined up. These niggas are changing their stories. They are manipulating and changing their stories left and right. Why would you trust them if you Jaron Boots Ennis? Why would you trust them niggas? And what's to stop you? And what's to stop you from, okay, nigga, we can still negotiate. Look, I want to make the fight. You fighting in June or whatever it is. I'm fighting in August. Let's fight at the end of the year. I'm still going to take this little tune up because you got you a tune up. We both going to fight 3 times this year. You had your fight on the undercard against Cuevas. You had your goddamn fight against Sasaki Suzuki. I had my fight against Stanionis. I'm going to have my fight against Telefimu. Let's fight at the end of the year. You go ahead and you fight Telefimu in August, and you let your team work out the Brian Norman fight while you focus in on Telefimu, and y'all fight at the end of the year. Why wait for Brian Norman Jr.?
Yeah. Nah. He's been shady in the past, so I get what you're saying. And they're both on the same timeline too.
I was just talking to the man's father. I don't know if you were over there. He changed his sparring story 10 times on me, bro.
Yeah, I see that.
He said that Jolene Mazone is about to come out and say, we about to flip the script. We telling them we want to go ahead and negotiate now. We going to do this. We going to do that. He just said that. But just this week, Jolene Mazone came out and said, we not going to have our fighter negotiate while he already got a fight lined up. They switching their story left and right. And that's who you trust to wait on? Man, nigga, I'm not waiting on them. Because they fuck around and duck them again. Then what? You waited for what? And now somebody else is building their name off of Telefimu, bro.
Yeah.
But I got somebody behind you, homie. Let me rock out, man. I appreciate you coming up. Always welcome, fam.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And make sure I ain't got no super chats. And I got you, Bloodline. I see you back there. Shout out my dog, Dub. Right side, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, thoughts on what Charlo said about T.O. Tell me what he said. I didn't watch the press conference yet. I was probably going to go over that tomorrow because I'm going live tomorrow. Tell me what he said real quick. But I'm going to let Bloodline up so we can see what he's talking about. That's the homie, you know what I'm saying? What'd he say? Right side? What that nigga say? I seen somebody in the homie BF chat calling him a coon, so I'm sure he said something that probably in support of Telefimu or some shit. What'd he say, bro? He said he won't beat Devin. Oh, he want T.O. to beat Devin Haney. I mean, didn't Devin Haney and his daddy call him a crackhead and shit? Oh, he said he still support. Yeah, nah, fuck that. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, Jamal Charlo. I wouldn't support neither one of them niggas. If I'm Jamal Charlo, based on what Devin and Bill said about him and based on Teofimo racist comments, I want them niggas to throw 2 left hooks at the same time and knock each other out if I'm him. I understand fuck the Haneys, but it should be fuck T.O. too. If I'm Jamal Charlo. He said he don't mind racism in boxing. Yeah, the nigga tripping. All the way out of pocket. That's why he from Louisiana, bro. Y'all didn't know? He not really from Texas, bro. Yeah, he not from Texas. He from Louisiana and shit. That's what I think about it. Yeah, he from Louisiana and shit. He from Louisiana. He is not from motherfucking Texas with that type of shit. I say racist too, don't mean I'm racist. Yeah, he out of pocket. He out of pocket. Somebody get that man his meds and shit, man. Somebody get that man his meds and shit. Yeah, all the way out of pocket. Totally disagree. That's some bullshit, bro. That's some bullshit. Any nigga supporting Telefimu, like, come on, bro. Why would you support Telefimu, bro? Don't make me act KO. I'm just saying, bro, he from Louisiana with that shit. How do you feel about that shit, Dundrick? He's supporting racists and shit, man. Bloodline, what up?
What up, KO?
Chilling. What you got for the show, bro?
Not much. Just got off work. Salute to everybody. Now I was just I wasn't really debating on the fact of should he have taken the fight, because I agree that he should fight Teofimo, because I believe Teo deserves to get beat up for everything that he said and everything that he doing. But the only 2 things I kind of want, I would say debate about is, we both heard that the fact that the fight was going to be in Saudi Arabia, and like I put in the super chat the other day, that I was at the Boots versus Danny on this fight. I had front row seats, and it was lit. It was packed. There was a lot of people there, you know what I'm saying? And it was a very, very, very entertaining event. So my thing is, with him going to Saudi Arabia, we can't guarantee that he would have been on the main event, and he wouldn't have been on the main card. So do I believe Jaron Ennis need to move down slots on the card? No. And the second reason and why I could kind of see why he didn't want to take it, because if we look at the date, I would not want to compete with one of the faces of boxing, being Gervonta Tank Davis, on August 16th to fight on the same day as him. Because if we looking at the general casual boxing fans, I feel like they'll pick and choose to watch a Gervonta Tank Davis fight on the same day if they had a choice to choose one event to watch. So for the fact of him being in Saudi Arabia, possibly getting pushed down to an undercard, fighting Teofimo, and fighting on the same day as Gervonta Tank Davis, that's a lot on my plate if I want to build my brand and I want to build my name up in boxing. So I mean, I can see why with those 2 points, those would be good reasons why he wouldn't take the fight. So I don't know if fans considered those 2 aspects of it, but those are 2 things that I thought about when I was thinking about why not take it. Because I agree that I wanted him to fight Tio. So I was looking for every way possible why not to fight him. And those are 2 of the biggest reasons of why I thought he would deny the fight. Because I spoke to Bozy Ennis myself, and I don't think that it looks like he wants to go any other route than fighting big names. I think they want the big names, but if I have to fight on the same night as Tank and I'm possibly getting moved to an undercard slot, with the momentum he got right now, that'd be going backwards, in my opinion.
Got you. Shout out to Dundry with the 5-piece in the super chat. He says, I blame the Hanos clan for making my guy side with a racist. I hear you, Bloodline, but the great thing about 2025, bro, is if that's the case, then what the hell is Eddie Hearn around here for? What is Bozy doing? What is Boost doing? You need to come out and say things like that, bro. Like that's a lot of speculation and assumption. And I'm not saying you making bad points, but with nothing else on the table, stud up. Like say, bro, look, I'm not trying to fight in Saudi Arabia. And you don't know. Maybe if you upfront with Turkey, maybe he like, yo, shit, I bet, nigga, I'll try to make it in. I really want this fight. I'll try to make it in another date in America or something. Or I'll try to give you this person, or I'll try to give you that person. We can't, like, bro, they have a platform in YSM Media that is right there for them to where they can get their piece out and say whatever it is that they want to say and let people know what it is, bro. But when you don't do it, we just left this with, hey, man, you like for whatever reason, you don't want to fight. And then people got to speculate, fans got to speculate, haters got to speculate. Here's what I know. If we just take numbers out of it, take Tank out of it, take Jaron Boots Ennis and Brian Norman out of it, let's just talk legacy for a second. The legacy fights that he wants, them niggas been ducking and they don't seem to be available for him right now in his next fight.
For sure.
So with that being the case, what else do you have on the table, bro? Because the main thing for a fighter is to do what? Keep winning, stay sharp, keep getting better. What's the 2 things that fuck your career up? Either injuries or what? Being inactive.
Yeah.
So maybe this is just one you stay active.
For sure.
And you're beating up a nigga that a lot of people want to see you beat up. True. And you ain't got nothing else on the table. And if you do, it's his job to tell his paying customers that support him, that spend time making content for him, that spend time debating on his behalf, that go to his fights, that buy whatever they can, whatever merch or whatever. It's his job to let them know what's going on. So you're not left coming up here having to say, well, maybe it's this KO, maybe it's that KO. We don't know. All we know is he turned down a fight with nothing on the table, bro.
Yeah. So
that's all we know. So that's what I'm going off of, bro.
Okay, for sure. So do you feel like that him being so a sidebar question, not a debate, because I ain't gonna hold you up too long, because I feel where you're coming from and I completely agree. So sidebar question, do you feel like Jaron Boots Ennis needs to leave Eddie Hearn, or do you feel like Eddie Hearn is a good piece for him to have at the moment with the plan and the weight divisions that he's in?
I like what Eddie did for him, getting him the standing on this fight. I thought that was a good move. Eddie delivered. He should stay with whoever can deliver. If the move is 147, if Eddie can't deliver that shit that he want, which is Norman and Barrios, he need to move around. If the move is 154, he should be with whoever can get him the fights, bro. 100%. I don't care who the promoter is. Like, whoever can get him that Bakram belt, if somebody can get him the Fundora fight, if somebody can get him in there with Zayas, if somebody can get him Virgil, whoever can get him those fights, that's where the fuck he should be, bro.
100%. Well, that's much respect and that's much love, KO. That's why I support your channel and I'll continue to be around. Much love, brother.
Already, bro. Take it easy, famo. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Shout out to my dog Bloodline. What my dog L-Dub talking about? Y'all go check out his website. Go subscribe to his channel. Let me see what the homie put up here. Give me a sec. Let me fix this real quick. All right, there we go. My dog say, I would rather see Haney beat T.O. than Boots. Buddy wouldn't be able to deal with a Haney loss, but he would my peace. He would probably find peace. I don't know. He would get peace, basically, of getting beat up by Boot, but it'd be so much more punishment, bro. And here's my thing, L-Dub. And I don't mean, yeah, he would make peace of getting beat up. I got you. Okay, here's my thing with it, Dub. Let me know if you fucking with it or not. I hear you. My biases are well known. I feel like T.O. got a chance to beat Devin, bro. And I don't want T.O. to be in the shit where he got a chance to win. Because what's worse is that nigga beat Devin, bro. I want the nose to get punched to the back of his motherfucking head, bro. Right? I want the cuts and the sweat. You know the shit we saw against George Kambosos and shit? You know how Loma had him looking and shit? I want him to look like that, L-Dub. I don't know if I trust Devin to be the man to get the job done. I definitely don't want to see Telefimu in a fight that he can win against a black American fighter, bro. Yeah, I want to see him get his ass whooped. So that's why I say Boots, bro. That's why I say Boots. I like Devin and Telefimu 50-50 joint. 50-50 fight. Gonna be a boxing match. Nobody gonna get punished. They're gonna fight out at distance, try to counter punch each other. Whoever can get their lead hand across, whoever can show the better hand speed and foot speed and athleticism, that's probably who gonna win that fight. Telefimu versus Boots, that's getting fucked up. That's getting paws put on you and shit. And then you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't like, you know, like I'm not on this shit. Like, see what niggas be on with Telefimu? Like, we not on that with Telefimu. We not on no 9-3. Like nigga, I don't want to Telefimu next fight, bro. Telefimu next fight, nigga. I don't want, like, if Devin beat Telefimu, I don't want Joseph in this bitch. Like, yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you see Devin, nigga, master class, nigga, 10-2. Nigga, master class, 10-2, nigga. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear, nigga, did you see what that nigga did to Telefimu nose, nigga? I think his jaw might be broke. Basically, what I'm saying is I want Telefimu to look how Erickson Lubin looked after fighting Sebastian Fundora. Am I making myself clear, bro? If I'm making myself clear, say, KO, we got you. Like, am I making myself clear? I want him to look like how my dog Lubin looked after the Fundora fight. Y'all know how Oscar Valdez looked after Emmanuel Navarrete put the beats on his ass? Like, y'all feel what I'm saying, bro? I be rooting for Devin like a motherfucker. I want him to win. All right? But I just don't think he can accomplish the mission, right? This Telefimu ass whooping is for the culture, bro. This shit is supposed to be for the culture. We need to send a nigga in there we think gonna whoop that ass. You hear me? That's what we need to send in there. We got my dog Victor backstage, the OG, Preacher OG. Preacher OG, Victor in this bitch. Hold on, Victor, I got you. They're telling me to check the cash out. Give me 1 sec, bro. Give me 1 sec, famo. I got you. My shit just went widescreen for no reason, bro. All right. Shout out. Rain, I see you in the building. What up? Who this? Who this? We got a cash out. Shout out to my dog. D. Thomas in the building with the folk piece. No biscuit in the cash out for being a real one. But we built different in Louisiana. My bad, bro. They did not like me. They did not like me. Charlo was born in Louisiana, bro. Listen, Charlo was born in Louisiana, bro. Okay? Saying that Telefimu shit. No, bro. What up, Victor?
Hey, yo, what's up, money?
What's happening with you, man? What you got? What you got?
Hey, am I on the smoke link?
Yes, you are, sir. Yes, you are.
Okay, then. Well, it's smoke with respect. Respectfully, the
100,
smoke. Because
100. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay. Hey, but listen here. I'm not trying to smoke you. I'm just trying to remind you. I understand how we like Boots, how we admire Boots, and how we give Boots. And here's where the twists come for me. We give Boots the benefit of the doubt, because I'm going to go to Karen time and time again on both the points that we think Boots is going to, not may, has the potential to, going to. I'm so sure if we put Devin in there, Devin might, Tio might escape Devin. But if we put Boots in there, well, if we put Boots in there, one of the things that Boots did not prove is that he can cut that motherfucking ring off. Because the second time he fought that nigga who he couldn't catch up to in the first fight, he caught up to him. As a matter of fact, he didn't have to catch up to him. He didn't have to exercise cutting off that ring because that motherfucker stood in front of him. And to the very last moment of every round, Boots was getting punched with that left hook, brother. Boots was getting punched with that left hook. Now, I don't know if one would consider Tio a better fighter, but as good. He knows how to use that ring. He himself might not know how to cut that ring off, but he knows how to use that motherfucker. And he has a nice punch. He has a nice punch. And what I'm saying is, I'm not so sure, absolute, that Boots can beat Tio up the way we want him to beat him up because he's too susceptible to that left motherfucker hook. So he couldn't cut the ring off on Karen the first time. And then when he finally did say, there you are, nigga. Now I ain't got to chase you. Now I can beat your ass. And guess what he did? He won the fight. He didn't beat his ass. And his dad, Bozy, said, starting from the third round, who should have said, hey, would you stay away from that nigga's left hook, please? And get him out of there. But he left that stay away from that nigga's left hook out. I don't know why. Because he kept getting hit by the motherfucker. But all Bozy could say is, get him out of there. Get him out of there. And because that's what he expected, maybe that's what he's accustomed to. Boots getting him out of there. But he didn't get that nigga out of there. And in the last minute of the 12th round, he was still hitting Boots with that left hook. And Boots could not get him out of there. So I'm not so sure. Money.
I hear you. For all that you said, Boots still put him down in the fight, and he still landed some good shots on him that Karen took as a true 147-pound welterweight. I hear what you're saying. Boots Ennis is not a perfect fighter. Yes, he struggled cutting off the ring against Karen Kujajagian, whatever his name is. Here's my thing, though, OG. What about the struggles of Devin Haney against Jose Ramirez? Would you rather send into battle somebody that's fast, big, strong, skilled, powerful, that may need to just work on cutting off the ring, but that's sure himself, that'll put himself in the fire, that'll throw with you, that'll exchange with you, that's coming off of one of his greatest performances that he's ever had in a unification fight? Would you rather it be that person? Or do you want it to be the one that ran around the ring, put on a boring performance, didn't want to let his hands go against a washed-up fighter past his prime coming off of a loss who has a lot of mental questions about him? Which one you think got a better chance to accomplish the mission?
I do think Boots has a better, and see, now you're talking like me. You're using my kind of language. I do give Boots the benefit of the doubt. I do give Boots the better chance, but it's not guaranteed from what I can see, because if anybody can throw them left hooks the way Karen did in that second fight, then Boots ain't got throwing them motherfucking left hooks and doing a little bit of ducking and dodging and getting in and out. That's all it took for Boots. And by the way, Boots took Karen down. He hit him with a good stomach, and he was smart enough and strategic enough to say, let me take this knee because I still got some shit I'm bringing to the table. Just let me regather myself. And when he got back up, he brought that shit to the table. It continued. That hurting and making him take that knee did not stop him from hitting that nigga in his left with that left hook.
You're not wrong. So let me go here then. So we agree that Boots over Haney, so we don't have to talk about that no more. We both agree he got the better chance. Now, you talked about Boots' flaws, and I love your boxing mind. Let's get to Tio. Let's talk about his flaws that Boots can expose. So I hear what you're saying. and Karen was able to do this, and Karen was able to do that. Let's talk about what Kambosos was able to do to Teofimo. Let's talk about the success that Lomachenko had in the back half of his fight with Teofimo. Let's talk about how Jermaine Ortiz looked against Teofimo. Let's talk about how Sandor Martin looked against Teofimo. Let's talk about how Claggett had him looking a little shaky. Nakatani had him looking not quite as good in those fights. Even in the Arnold Barboza fight, he performed pretty well, but he didn't look that good. And you talked about left hooks. Where did Teofimo's power go at 140? Because he wasn't cracking at 140 like he was at 135. And then, so he's probably not going to have power at 147. What if Jaron Boots Ennis is like, you can't fight on your front foot? I'm going to make you walk to me like Imantas Stanionis did. Then what?
Okay.
Like,
all right.
Teofimo got a whole lot of flaws too that Jaron Boots Ennis can expose.
And it can expose, exactly. But once again,
so he got way more flaws than Boots, and Boots is bigger, stronger, faster, meaner than him, and more dedicated and more mentally stable too.
So then we are suggesting that Karen is a bigger, stronger, better fighter than Teo.
I've never seen Teo fight at welterweight, and I saw Karen go 24 rounds with Boots Ennis. So for right now, hell yeah. Because Teo ain't never fought at welterweight, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. And then
for all of that struggle to cut off the ring, Karen had to take some hard ass shots and get up.
Yeah.
He had to take some hard ass shots and get up. So can Teofimo take them same shots and get up? Because remember, Kambosos put him down, OG. Kambosos.
Okay. Yeah.
Kambosos
hey, look. Okay. All right. Now listen. Stanionis fought Butaev. Butaev was supposed to, I believe, in that fight, Butaev was supposed to be the winner, the outcome, because Butaev throws him power punches and he likes to come at you and hit. And Stanionis fought that nigga tooth and nail. Matter of fact, Stanionis, his eyes were swollen up. Butaev punched on that motherfucker, but that motherfucker fought through that and won that fight. He eventually endured what he got from Butaev and then went past enduring it and started to beat his ass, and he won that motherfucking fight. That was a powerful example of endurance, durability, and then, you know what I mean, go ahead and stepping it up and getting the win. But when he fought Boots, where was that? Where was that shit at? It wasn't even there. Something was wrong.
Boots beat him in, what was wrong was Boots' jab and speed and power and skill made him look like he never fought before. That shit got beat out of him. He's a champion from Lithuania getting a unification shot undefeated, and he quit in the corner, OG.
Yeah. Can you imagine that?
Because Boots was whooping on his ass badly, bro.
But so was motherfucking
Stanionis caught him with some shots too. Here's the thing. Boots is showing a granite chin so far. So the scary part for Teofimo is, what if he do catch Boots with the left hook and Boots just eat that shit? Then what?
Yep. I got you. You're right there. But all I'm saying is, you got dynamics there that say that, I say to me at least, that again, Butaev, he didn't beat his ass to get the win, but he beat that boy's ass because he had that boy busted up, swollen up, cut up, all kind of shit. But he fought past that. And when he fought Boots, he came at Boots, threw 3 or 4 punches. Boots hit him 5, 6, 7 times, whatever, and got him out of there that easy.
I'll tell you this, because I'm gonna be live tomorrow, and if you have time, I want you to come by. If you have some time, go watch the Stanionis and Butaev fight again, and watch the Boots and Stanionis fight. I'm gonna tell you the difference, OG. If you catch it, you let me know if you caught it or not. The difference was Stanionis was able to brace for Butaev shots better because he saw him coming. Boots kept hitting him with shit that he didn't see because he was too fast, too quick, too skilled. So he could brace for the punishment Butaev was dealing to him. He couldn't brace for Boots shit because Boots would hit him with a 2-piece, 3-piece. Stanionis would swing, Boots wouldn't be there no more. Then when Stanionis finally got there, Boots would just beat his ass up to the body. And was nasty to him. So that's the difference. That's why, if you're looking for a reason why, him and Butaev, they high guard to high guard, just rock'em sock'em robots, high guard to high guard. It's demoralizing when you trying to do that shit and then somebody jabbing your ass, jab down low, right hand counter, left hand counter, then you go to throw the punch and they go into the matrix on your ass and you can't touch them. Way different.
Well, it makes all the sense in the world. That's why I said respectfully, not necessarily debating. Just I'm just trying to remind you. I'm just trying to remind you now.
We at the barbershop. Shit,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I'll catch you next time, no Victor. Salute.
Okay, brother.
Yeah, salute to Victor, man. OG Victor coming up, man, with the respectful smoke. Dub right side voice. We got Jay with the 10 piece in the super chat. Wait, I just saw T.O. and Dev agreed to fight. Where you see that at? Somebody drop a link. I saw your super chat and I looked it up. I ain't see that shit nowhere. I doubt it, bro. Maybe that's an old report or some shit. I don't think so. Shout out to my dog 10 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Vic ass bugging. LOL. T.O. get his face jabbed in. I agree. I think he's just saying T.O. might present some things that could give Boots some problems. I don't see it. If your best bet is I'm gonna move around on him, I just trust Boots' gym ratness. I trust how hard he work at his craft to where he's not gonna let the Karen first fight shit happen again, bro. And then Karen just was an awkward guy. I think he's better than we gave him credit for. He fought better in the second fight, still got put down, beat up, and lost clearly. And then you got a dude that's gonna be smaller. Like T.O. 5'6" with a 68-inch arm reach, bro. You know how hard he gonna have to work to stay away from Boots, man? Like and then when he get inside on Boots, shit, Boots is a nasty ass inside fighter. Ask Romain Villa. Ask standing on how them body shots feel. Man, there's nothing T.O. can do with Boots Ennis. And the thing is, Boots got a granite chin too. So if you do catch him, that just mean he getting you to sit and throw with him. And he gonna be throwing right back in between your shit. Good luck. Good luck. But shout out to my OG Victor. London Walker say, good shit, Unc. Yeah, always. Always. Do we got anybody else? I got about 35 minutes. I'm gonna open up the panel for y'all if don't nobody want no smoke, man. We got any other smoke on any other topics, bro? In the meantime, I want to take the time to tell y'all while we're waiting to see if anybody else hits the link for smoke. I want to take the time to tell y'all, please subscribe to the channel. If you're one of the 306 people in the building and you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel. We go live Monday, Wednesday, Thursday night at 7:30. And then every now and then we pop up on Fridays if we end up missing one of our weekly shows. So this Friday, since I wasn't live for the holiday, I will be live tomorrow afternoon. Subscribe, turn on your notifications. We'll be right here cooking. Please drop super chats and super thanks when you come by. Help support the channel grow. We need your support. And join the channel as a member. We drop exclusive content every single week for our channel members in the form of prediction videos for the upcoming fights that week. So please join the channel membership. We're one of the only I'm not going to say I'm the only one, but I feel like I'm one of the only content creators in Boxing Talk that actually asks you to join the channel and give you something back for it every single week. So you get a return on the investment that you make. And I appreciate y'all pulling up on me. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and take out the smoke link. And let's put in an open panel link. Ladies and gentlemen. Unpin that joint. Open panel. There we go, man. Link is open. Y'all come holler at your boy. We got about 33 minutes left in the show. Let's have a good time with the time that we got left. Let's cook on these boxing topics. While I'm waiting on people to pull up, I do want to talk about something that I was talking about earlier. Oh, never mind. We got some homies pulling up. Right side. What up, man?
What up, KL? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. I'm doing good. Salute to you. It's good to see you up here, man. Georgia and that bitch, man. What's up, man? George Pickens, man. What's good?
Hey, shout out to George Pickens, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
we gonna be good this year. We gonna be good this year. So, we ain't gonna do that right now. We gonna have the whole system, and we gonna talk about it. But I wanted to say this. I want to say this right here. I want to talk about Jamal Charlo. You got to go watch the interview.
I'm gonna go watch it.
Because I didn't have a problem with the majority of what Charlo said. I did have a problem with him saying, shit, damn T.O. being racist. Forget that. I say racist shit all the time. That don't make me a racist. And I was like, wait a minute, brothers, hold on, hold on. I had a huge problem with that. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, hey, I agree with you. I think that I wanted Boots to take the fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly how that all played out. I want Devin. Fine. Hey, you know how I feel. I don't think Devin stopped T.O., but I think Devin beat him. The craziest thing is if me and you both can sit here and say what T.O. struggles at, I feel like Bozy and Boots know exactly what he's going to struggle at. I think they know the exact same things we know. And the longer range you're a fighter, I can fight at mid-range and still be out of your range if I'm Boots Ennis versus Teofimo Lopez.
And he's super fast too.
I agree.
Like that is the ass whooping. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No. I think Boots stops. I think he stops T.O. I don't think Devin stops him. I think Devin beats him though. I do believe Devin beats him. I just don't think.
Do you think he can beat him up though?
No.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro.
That's why I keep it. I agree with you. I agree. I don't think he beat him up. I think he wins the fight. But at the same time, man, I'm looking for somebody to put hands on T.O. Me personally. I think when you say some of the things you done said, Charlo, respectfully, no, I say this with all disrespect. Stop capping for a nigga, a racist nigga. Stop it.
Nah, you shouldn't have been no Haney playing shit and shut they mouth. Brother. Bucko, I've been quiet for a long time, son. Nah, I ain't gonna let it happen today, cause not today, buddy.
I'm gonna let you cook.
Go ahead.
You out of order.
He capping.
Man. I ain't capping for nobody. Who I got a cap for?
Let him finish.
All I'm trying to tell you is for you to say that shit right there, to say, hey, I be racist too. Man, I ain't trying to hit none of that shit. And damn it, I want to see T.O. get hands put on him. Me personally. That's just my opinion. But go ahead, Dondre, since I'm capping out this motherfucker. Go ahead.
First of all, nobody gonna talk about Maul, and I ain't gonna pop up out the woodworks. Y'all should know that. I don't even know why y'all even thought y'all was going to say something. I wasn't gonna come up here.
Well,
Maul was
from
tripping.
everything I heard,
Maul was tripping. I ain't gonna lie to you. Maul was tweaking. Maul was tweaking, but when you hate somebody so much, you start saying some stupid shit. Because I know sometimes I say some stuff, and Devin Haney and the Hanos clan got him. Now he over the side with a racist. I'm gonna just say that's a little PTSD. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. But hey, everything else, hey. The Hitman back, man. We need to talk about him. Forget all these other fights, man. Come on, let's talk about this Charlo, man. I don't want to hear about all this hypothetical.
This nigga Dundry, you started talking about Jamal Charlo. You made 16 people leave, man. You making niggas leave the damn. You making niggas leave the channel, bro.
Man, come back, man. I'm gonna get them. Send me their names. I'm gonna get them.
Another 3 just left, nigga. It's down to 287. Please, somebody change the topic on this nigga, man. I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing. We got Herkin out. What up?
What's good?
What's up, man? What you got for the show, bro? What's happening?
Man, I did this. I'm finna take a total swing, and I pretty much agree with everything you be talking about, bro. But when it comes to Bud Crawford, I just need you to help me understand.
Okay.
What makes him a top pound for pound fighter?
His ability to make adjustments. He's one of the best counter punchers in boxing. He's one of the best finishers in boxing, and he a dog in that ring. He ain't gonna shy away from the moment. He gonna come to fight. And when you that creative offensively, bro, and you got the type of power and ability to catch people with shots they don't see coming because he is so creative and such a good counter puncher, that shit different. It's easy. Everybody can throw the 1, 2, 3. Everybody can get behind their jab and shit. What starts making you different is when you can be creative, you can fuck people timing up, you can see something early in the fight and then come back to it because you threw a feint that you can come back to. Bud is just nasty, bro. He just nasty with countering dudes. And then like for instance, he's so cold. Like there's nobody that I knew, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. He proved to be so cold. Nobody was like, yo, going into this Spence and Bud fight. This nigga Bud about to out jab Spence, nigga. This nigga Bud about to show that his jab is just nasty, nigga. He about to just out jab Spence and do him dirty. Cause we saw him get out jabbed by Kell Brook until he stopped Kell Brook. Kell Brook was puffing up that eye. That nigga just went into the Spence fight, and all of a sudden that night, nigga, I got the best jab in boxing. What's happening? Shotgun jab, you ain't never like he just do shit out of nowhere that you just be like, yo, this nigga different. So he just nasty, bro. And I don't like niggas will tell you, drink more waters in the chat. Right side been following the channel a long time. A lot of the Bud fans will tell you, I don't like that nigga at all, bro. I'm not a huge fan, but that boy can fight, dog. That nigga can fight.
Like, yeah, I definitely get it, like from a skills standpoint. I just feel like his resume is really kind of shaky to me, and I'm not trying to make excuses for Spence, but I saw when the man was walking in the stadium, that just didn't look like a.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm sorry, man. It just didn't look like a. That didn't even look like a 75 or 70%.
Please don't do it.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
He walked into an ass whooping. That's his fault.
Yeah, I hear you,
hey,
bro.
I mean, yeah, he stepped in the ring. Don't get me wrong. He stepped in the ring. Bud was definitely the better man that night. Like I said, I'm not trying to use it as an excuse. I'm just saying I don't believe that was 100% Earl Spence or even like a passing grade of Earl Spence. Like I feel like that was a guy that was drained. And of course, I'm not blaming Terrence Crawford for that. He's at 147. He had 3 belts. It is what it is.
I would just say, because I want to go, I would say this, bro, and I want to go to the homie Stay Dangerous, but I would say this, bro. If Spence ain't talking about it, making the excuses or bringing it up, bro, then we, as Spence fans, we shouldn't bring that shit up either. You just got to take shit. The better man won that night. You just got to take that shit on the chin, keep that shit rocking, bro, because that shit, even though you saying you probably, you're not trying to, I'm not saying you're trying to, that shit just don't come because the fighter ain't making the excuses, so we shouldn't be making the excuses for him, bro. So that's all I would say about that. Like whether or not you think that he looked that way or not, it's on him to come back and show us what it really is. And unfortunately, he ain't been back in the ring yet. So we just gotta wait to see if the nigga come back and hope that he can be any kind of version of what he was. Until then, you just gotta give it up to Bud Crawford. Now the resume shit, that's cool. I'd say it is underwhelming. That's why when niggas talk about shit like, oh, he gonna be the greatest ever if he beat Canelo or he top 5 all time. He just came up in the era where he didn't have enough great fighters and he didn't fight enough people for me to say that shit. But I see where you're coming from, bro. But hopefully Spence can bounce back. It's Spence all day over here, so we'll see what's next. But Stay Dangerous. What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Chilling. What you got for the show, man? Go ahead.
Everybody on the panel. To chime in on what y'all was just talking about, I don't think we can no longer hold Crawford to that about his resume not being.
Who got the ice cream truck running around this month?
Rats, give me a snow cone, my boy.
Got the ice cream truck. Somebody had the ice cream truck. Go ahead.
That's hey, fellas, that's me. I'm still a kid. You know what I mean? Kid at heart.
Go on mute, man. You like 92 years old. Go on mute, man.
Mr. 3000.
He sat next to Jesus in the first grade, man.
Hey, go ahead, Stay Dangerous. Get it off, bro.
What I was saying is we can't really hold that against Bud, bro, anymore. I feel like that's an excuse that got thrown around a lot, but I came to the conclusion, bro. There's just not that many fucking great, amazing fighters for this man to have fought at that time, bro. Yes, there's people that he could have fought that he didn't fight, but to be honest, there's not too many people on him at Errol's caliber, bro. And there's not too many of those in boxing, period, at each weight class. Like if you really want to
I don't agree.
Well, I mean,
let him cook.
Let him cook. It's not nothing to really agree about. I mean, shit. In each weight class, you can probably name 2, 3 elite fighters, as opposed to back in the day, the whole top 10, the whole top 8 was biting, bro. Like, I mean, when KO grew up, nigga, boxing every weight class was biting, bro.
Yes,
nowadays,
nigga.
It's 2, 3 fighters in each weight class. It's 2, 3 fighters in every other weight class that are A fighters, B fighters. But ultimately, bro, Bud fought who was put in front of him. He separated himself. That's what he's good at, separating himself when it was time. But
from them niggas, 100.
Did you say when KO grew up? Did you say
yeah, Stay Dangerous. Stay Dangerous, a young homie. Yeah, that's a young homie.
Okay. Nah, I just want to say this one thing. Whoever said something about my man Mark Charlo, man, Dude's still undefeated. Ain't nobody beat him.
Yeah.
Ain't
Right.
Hey,
nobody
hey,
touch him.
Man,
Ain't
here we
nobody
go.
take nothing from him.
Here we
He's
wait,
go.
still him.
Lamar Charlo,
Talk
bro.
that talk, man.
Man, this
Bro,
nigga fight.
Yeah.
This nigga fighting Lamana,
Kendrick
bro.
love that
He
shit.
fighting Lamata. He fighting Lamana. What are we talking about right now?
bro, Caleb Plant,
That
why he ain't
white,
fight
that
yet?
white
Listen, bro.
chocolate,
Listen.
man.
Look,
That
look.
white
The
chocolate.
same way Caleb
Grandmama,
Plant take the
Lakers in
tune up.
5.
Maul take the tune up. They gonna fight next.
All right.
Bro,
They gonna fight next.
Caleb Plant slapped his ass 2 ages ago.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
We
Everybody
just
know my
gotta.
man Maul was dealing with some
Here's the
shit.
thing, Enigma, and
Maul was
I
dealing
gotta
with
get
That
shit.
ain't nobody problem,
Bruh,
but
bruh,
that
this
ain't
is
nobody
y'all
boxing.
problem
let
but
me get
This is
them
Maul.
out.
boxing, man. We not worried about what
Y'all
niggas
let me
dealing
get
with.
to Kamal, but here's the thing, Enigma. Here's what I say, bro. I hear what you're saying, but it's kind of like that out of sight, out of mind shit. Like when you fighting 2 times every 4 years and shit, bro. When you got
Facts,
how
bro.
many fights he got? Like since he fought in 2021, what he got? Like
Benitez.
2 fights?
I think he
He got
had
like
one.
2 fights since 2021,
Two.
right? I'll
Yeah.
look it up
Two.
real quick. Yeah, 2 fights. When you fight 2 times in like 4 years, bro, you gotta be more active. You gotta do it again. Now I hope you and Dundrick right. I hope because I have no issues about him beating Thomas Lamana. The thing with Jamal Charlo with the issues that he's been dealing with in his life personally, bro, it's always gonna be okay. Once you get that paycheck and you win this fight, you going to the gym or you going to the club?
To the club. He
No,
already
see,
said it.
see, see, you gotta
He
look at it
already
like this, though,
said
Scale.
No, he
Look at
did.
it like
No,
where
he
this,
he
right?
didn't,
was
Dub.
going.
See, start
Hold
that
on.
Partying or
He
you going
already
propaganda.
to the
said where
gym,
he
bro?
was
Don't
going.
start that propaganda,
Hold on.
Dub.
Wait a minute.
All right,
I'm
bro.
going off of what this man said. This man literally said that he gonna take after he beat Lamana. What the Lamana say? I could carry you 10 rounds, whatever. He said, I'm taking that man to Floyd Mayweather strip club to see some black women. That's what he said. I didn't say it.
Yeah. See, that's the shit you got. So basically, it's kind of like to the point with Jamal. Yeah, he undefeated, super talented. I think he's the more talented of the 2 twins. Like his jab better, like his natural athletic ability better. He's just better than me. He always been better than me than Mel in terms of talent. His issue is gonna be in between fights when you got that idle time. Do you choose to use the riches to go get work harder, or are you gonna choose that shit to just go party or some shit and abuse your body and just kind of continue to take years off your
Right.
career? Take a lot of time off. That's the problem, bro. So until he can prove that he can fight 2 times in a year, that's why niggas ain't trusting him right now. But y'all let me get to the homie Kamal. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up?
Chillin',
So
chillin'.
I usually we're of like mind on a lot of things, bro. But you're 100% wrong in my opinion on the Boots thing.
Okay.
Boots doesn't owe anybody to provide welfare to Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo's so fucking stupid that Triller overpaid for him and Cambosis or Cambozo, whatever the motherfucker you talk, whatever you say his fucking name, and he
Yeah.
caused Triller to fucking default because of his fucking games. And then when he lost to Cambosis, which is what was one of the worst unified champions I've ever seen, if not the worst in the history of boxing, he said his
Okay.
motherfucking throat exploded. Okay, so people want to go back to say, hey, Bozy said 3 years ago that they would take the TO fight. Well, have you ever heard of talking yourself out of something? Let me tell you something. You go to the club or you're in school, you're talking to a woman, she's gonna give you the digits, you're gonna clap cheeks, but then you say, I got herpes, I got HIV. You say all this other stupid shit, and you talk yourself out of the coochie, you talk yourself out of everything. So
Yeah, that's all you can talk yourself out
Tio
of some pussy.
talked himself out of it. He talked himself out of it with his racism. He has offended every community. Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, blacks, Arabs, Ukrainians. Fucking everybody he's offended. He's not even representing Honduras. He has his fake Spanish flag saying he's from Spain. Motherfucker, you look Honduran. I lived in Central America. Tio doesn't bring a country with him. He's a diva. He ducked Africa. He ducked Matthias. He ducked a bunch of people. He doesn't deserve the fight. And not only that, Daryl Peoples is the only one that goes by his rules. If he's not ranked in the top 15 by the IBF, they will either strip Boots for fighting TO or it will be a non-title fight. So what the fuck is TO bringing to the table except drama, problems, and he's a rebel without a cause, a rebel
Say
without a
what you said.
following. He brings
I caught
nothing.
everything, Kamal. Say what you said about the IBF again. I want to
I
make sure I
said
respond to everything.
Daryl Peoples is the only one that goes by his rules and goes by the rules. If you're not ranked in the top 15 of the IBF, they will not sanction the fight or they will strip you. Remember when Bum Lovekin was trying to fight Jaime Munguia and he fought Vanes Martirosyan, and I think he got stripped either because of that fight or right after because he ducked Sergey Deverchenko the first time. So Tio's bringing nothing to the motherfucking table, and Jaron could lose his IBF belt. So nah, man, he doesn't owe Tio anything. Tio wants a handout. He wants welfare, and I'm tired of everybody wanting Errol to give people welfare. They wanted Deontay to give D-Ball Dillian welfare. They want Boots to give people welfare. But then when you say Canelo, fight Andre, you said you want to be undisputed in middleweight. He doesn't want to do it. Fight Benavidez, fight Morrell. He's got a million excuses, but he's fighting Munguia when he says don't fight any Mexicans. But y'all say Canelo can do whatever he wants to. He said AJ could do whatever the fuck he wants to. He's fighting fucking all these, they just announced that AJ's 2 comeback fights are going to be Big Baby Anderson and a D-Ball Dillian rematch. Fucking, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You let these guys get away with murder, and then you get on Boots, you get on Spence, you get on Tank. Nah, man, I'm not good with that. That's what I got.
Yeah, I hear you. So as far hold on, I gotta respond to him because he was talking to me. So like the stuff about T.O. ducking Subriel and all the stuff that he did at 135 and all the racist stuff, that I don't think that's relevant to the conversation about whether or not Boots should fight him. I'm not too worried about that. I'm also not worried about the AJ stuff that you said, bro, or the Dillian White stuff and AJ coming back, because they don't have nothing to do with the topic at hand either. What I will focus in on,
because Turkey's financing both. Turkey's the money man behind both. Of course,
it doesn't though.
Turkey's he's overpaying AJ for these fights. He's overpaying Canelo for school, and then you want
Kamal, I didn't cut you off, bro. I didn't cut you off, fam. So what I want to focus in on, though, bro, is the Teofimo and Jaron Boots in the situation. That's what I want to talk about. So what I'm saying is, and what I'm suggesting is, I hear you, bro. I understand what you're saying. I get it. I don't like Teofimo either. I'll never be a Teofimo Lopez fan. That's why I won't even call the motherfucker by his name. What I'm saying though is, Jaron Boots in this don't have anything else on the table, and a lot of people want to see Teofimo get his ass whooped. From Boots fans to Earl fans, Black American fight fans in general want to see him get his ass whooped because of the racist rhetoric. Jaron Boots Ennis would have Terrence Crawford fans supporting him and an entire Black American fan base of boxing fans supporting him to whip Teofimo ass. So he would have eyeballs on him to grow his name brand by fighting Teofimo Lopez. That's what he would bring to the table. He also gives Jaron Boots Ennis the ability to stay active because Boots don't have a fight right now. Boots wants to unify, and the champions that he could fight, they're not available for him to fight, Kamal. They both have fights this summer already lined up. So what I'm saying in the perspective that I'm giving, bro, is if you don't have a fight lined up and you got this offer on the table, why not stay busy? Go ahead and whip Teofimo ass, grow your fan base, and then you move on from that shit. A lot of people want to see you whoop his ass. People will support the fight. You'll make a lot of money fighting the fight. And I'd rather see Teofimo get his ass whooped than people be like, yo, nah, bro, I don't believe in racism, and so I don't want to give Teofimo a shot. Let's keep it real. Eddie Hearn and his daddy, they been some racist motherfuckers, and Boots is signed to them. People do business with them on a regular basis, bro. So we can't take the high road. We can't take the high road with different shit. I want to see him get his ass whooped. We got to see that fight, bro, because Boots don't have nothing else on the table. Unless you can tell me.
He's got Giasov. Giasov didn't step aside. The WBA allowed one step aside. Giasov says, I want to unify. Giasov didn't step aside.
That's the other thing I wanted to say, too. That's the other thing I wanted to say, too. The IBF mandatory has already been called. That was Karen. So he's in voluntary status with them. As long as Teofimo can get ranked in like the WBA, or if Ring is willing to sanction the fight or whatever, he'll be fine. And Turkey can make that happen with his relationship with the WBA. But why would we want to see Giasov, who's not a name? You want to talk about not getting nothing from the fight, not bringing nothing to the table? The fuck does Giasov bring to the table?
He put in the work. He didn't talk shit and racist shit. And I don't agree with you. You can't compare Eddie Hearn to Teofimo, man. You can't do that. And you know what? It all relates to Turkey. So instead of Turkey overpaying Crawford and Canelo and overpaying William Skull, give Boots more money to tell him no. Give Brian Norman money to tell him no. So Brian Norman doesn't have to go to Japan to fight Jin Sasaki, who
Brian
Eddie Hearn was
Norman
trying to
turned
get.
down his career highest payday. Come on.
No, but Turkey could give him more money, give less to Canelo for fighting William Skull, bro. That's why I tell you,
that's
AJ.
on Brian Norman for turning down his highest payday.
That's
not
on Turkey for not making these fights, for overpaying for these fights that nobody asked for, and not giving more to make the Brian Norman and Boots fight or to make the Barrios fight.
Why isn't it on Brian Norman to take $1.7 million instead of turning that down to take $300,000, bro?
I think that he should have taken the fight, but Turkey didn't give him an offer and he couldn't refuse. And Boots is under no obligation to fight Tio. IBF, read it. They could strip him for not fighting somebody ranked in the top 15. Daryl Peoples is not going to put him in the top 15. They'll either strip him for that fight with Tio or they will make it a non-title fight.
Why don't you think they'll put a former unified, current WBO and lineal champion in the top 15?
Because they didn't do that with Vanes Martirosyan, who was who had fought at 160 before against Bum Love.
They did.
Look up. They didn't do it for Jaime Munguia against Bum Love.
Amaris Diapan, when Diapan was ranked number 50th or whatever, and then Monster Inoue was about to fight him on some goddamn cherry pick bum shit, and they let him fight. They allowed Monster Inoue to also fight TJ Doheny after TJ Doheny was coming off of multiple losses, and he got a title shot against the undisputed champion in Monster Inoue. They'll do whatever they want if the money is right, bro.
Not Daryl Peoples. Not Daryl Peoples is different from all these other dudes. I'm telling you. Daryl Peoples stripped Bum Lovkin and Canelo twice.
The IBF title since he beat motherfucking whoever that was Tapalis for undisputed. He's had it for over a year now. And he's fought TJ Doheny since then, bro. And TJ Doheny was not ranked in the top 15. And they allowed that shit to happen because the money was right. And they just backed Monster anyway. The IBF
Goodman pulled out.
Paid and bought for all the time like the other ones, bro.
Goodman had 3 injuries. Goodman had 3 injuries, bro. You can't say that. Daryl Peoples is not like these other dudes, man. Daryl Peoples, you got to respect him. He stripped Bum Lovkin. He stripped
I'm not disrespecting him. I'm telling you his rankings can be paid and bought for like the rest of them. That's not disrespectful. That's just the truth, bro.
So tell me other sanctioning bodies that stripped Bum Lovkin and Canelo twice, that tried to strip AJ and that stripped Usyk. Tell me.
No, I'm not saying that he's not better. I'm not saying that he's not better. You're saying, as a matter of fact, that this is what he does all the time. I'm just giving you examples to where he's done some shit for that payola too.
And I'm telling you,
this
has to do with Turkey.
He may be better, but he does some shit for some payola too. That's all I'm telling you.
All this has to do with Turkey because he's overpaying these people for such horrible matchups that nobody's asking for. He's the one that had the Tio fight with Boots. Nobody was asking for that fight.
People are asking for that fight.
Who was asking for it? I was even thinking about that fight.
Jaron Boots in his fight Telefimu, bro.
I was asking for the Stanionis and the Barrios fights, and those fights didn't happen. You want to know why they didn't happen? Because Crawford was holding on those belts hostage, and so when Jaron was with PBC, he didn't wait with PBC. He went over to Eddie Hearn and got anxious. I said they're not going to make those fights until those are unifications.
I got you.
Nobody was ducking him. I said that from the very beginning. I said that a year ago.
You, bro. We can talk about that too. But what I want to stick on is there are a lot of people asking for Jaron Boots Ennis versus Telefimu, bro. A lot of people.
So just what has Telefimu done? What has he done to earn the fight?
He did more than what Cody Crowley did. He's done more than what BSF's done in his career.
Cody Crowley has put in the work in the division. Cody Crowley, through no fault of his own, with the eye injury, was disqualified. So Tio had a direct shot. Let me tell you something. I'll end with this. Tio has a direct shot at unification with Jaron Boots Ennis. He can use his top-ranked privilege with the WBO to go fight Brian Norman Jr., get that WBO from Brian Norman Jr. He has an immediate mandatory shot. But what happened? He ducked Brian Norman Jr. Brian Norman, the Normans offered him the fight, and he has a direct shot to get the Boots fight. He has done shit at 146.
I agree. That's a different conversation, bro. That's a different conversation.
You told me he's more deserving than people who put in the work in the division.
I'm not saying he's more deserving. I'm telling you, I would rather see it, and fans are calling for that more. No, you know what people not calling for, Kamal? Ain't nobody calling for a Gia fight. Ain't nobody talking about that shit. Telefimu and Boots Ennis is going viral right now. Ain't nobody saying, wait, hold up. I want to see the Gia fight. And at the end of the day, we can say what we want. And bro, I got my biases. And so I'm gonna keep it real with you. Maybe you haven't heard me say this, bro. I want to see Telefimu get his ass beat up, bro. And Jaron Boots Ennis has the best opportunity to do that. And Jaron Boots Ennis, if we take all the racism shit out of it, if we take all our personal feelings out of it, other than Telefimu, he has nothing on the table other than 2 champions that have ducked him. We cannot trust Brian Norman Jr. and Brian Norman Sr. They change their story every 5 minutes when it comes to Jaron Boots Ennis, and they already ducked him multiple times before, Kamal. We can't trust Mario Barrios. He is about to fight 87-year-old Manny Pacquiao, bro.
He's getting a big money fight.
He just fought to a draw with Abel Ramos, and he's fighting Manny Pacquiao. You really trust him to get in the ring with Boots?
I trust Al Heyman and the PBC to make that fight happen the same way they gave Stanionis to Boots instead of Stanionis and Barrios, when people were saying the PBC was playing keep away. I trust that if Boots stays with the process, he will get the winner of that fight. Eventually, he'll get that fight. But you know what I'm saying to you?
Eventually, but what is he going to do this summer, Kamal? Like, so you want to wait for him to step aside. So you're advocating for him to wait for a maybe possibility of people that already ducked him instead of taking the fight in front of him, so we get a chance to see him fight 3 times this year?
He's done with Matchroom. He signed a 3-fight deal with Matchroom. He's going to go back over to Steven Espinoza. He had a relationship.
How is he done with Matchroom? He still got a fight left. Come on.
He's got a 3-fight deal. He did 3 fights. If I'm not mistaken.
Why is Eddie Hearn still working on his behalf if he's not with Matchroom no more, bro? Now you're losing me, dog.
No, from what I understood, he signed a 3-fight deal.
I can get with your personal feelings and all that. I don't like T.O. either, so I'm with you on that shit. But Eddie's still working on his behalf. How the hell he ain't with Eddie no more, bro?
Eddie may have a
free agent, dog.
First right match. He may have a first right match like he did with Devin. But Jaron, unless I'm wrong, unless he signed an extension, he signed a 3-fight deal with Matchroom, and he's met those 3 fight deals.
Eddie's sure working for him like he still got him. And my overall point, bro, and trust me, I understand where you're coming from, and we brothers, so we can agree to disagree. What I'm telling you is, though, bro, I hear what you're saying. Yes, I want him to fight Brian Norman Jr. Yes, I want the Barrios fight, and I hope they quit ducking him. But in the meantime, in between time, with nothing else on the table, trying to stay busy, why would you prefer Giasev over Telefimu when that's not going to bring nearly the eyeballs? That's not going to bring nearly the polarization. People don't want to see it nearly as much. And again, Giasev is in the WBA. Giasev is promoted by Eddie Hearn, Kamal. Eddie Hearn got control over him. If he tell Giasev, shut the hell up, Boots going to get this Telefimu fight, and you going to take step aside, and you just going to be quiet?
Giasev already said he wouldn't take step aside a second time.
The WBA, Kamal.
Giasev said, I want the unification.
WBA don't even be in BoxRec no more, bro, because BoxRec got into it with them over their relationship with Turkey. You don't even know Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach is a championship fight if you go look on BoxRec. That's how much the WBA support Turkey. So if Turkey's trying to put on Telefimu and Boots Ennis with Eddie Hearn promoting Giasev and Turkey having this relationship with the WBA, fuck that mandatory is what they gonna say, and they gonna let them boys fight, bro.
No, WBA ordered him to fight Rolly after he fought Giasev. Giasev said, I'll step aside one time, and then I'll end with this. Giasev said, I'll step aside one time, but after the unification, he said, I want my shot. WBA said he had to go with it. And if your boy Turkey has all this oil money from the Crown Prince, stop overpaying these guys. Stop overpaying these guys and make Boots an offer he can't refuse.
Take that shit back and then
I'll take that back. Don't overpay Crawford for Canelo. Don't overpay Canelo ridiculous amount of money. Don't overpay Ryan and Haney. Give Boots and Barrios and these guys, you tell me this guy has unlimited funds, he has $1 billion, give them more to make that fight. So Turkey doesn't really want the fight because he's the one who brought it up. With that, I'm out. Thank you.
Salute, Kamal. Appreciate you, bro. Pulling up. Always welcome. Anybody got anything else? No, we got like 5 minutes. Y'all go ahead, man. I'm going to be quiet.
Yeah. I gotta agree.
I'm listening.
Go ahead. No, I was about to say, I disagree with what Kamal was saying when it comes to Teofimo, however you say the nigga name, about not giving him welfare, giving him a shot.
Yeah,
because he's racist. You would think because he's saying all these racist things, not only about black people but also Puerto Rican people, he should get his ass whooped more than anything.
Yeah, I'm with
you. That's what I have to say about it.
Yeah, I respect I respect the stance because my brother Terrence got that stance. And I talk to a lot of people that got that stance. I think it's the wrong stance, bro. Like at the end of the day, this boxing is the hurt game. If you don't like what a motherfucker say, get paid to whoop his ass, bro.
Exactly.
Like that's just what it should be. Like We can't like. I didn't like when my dog Earl refused to fight Keith Thurman because he didn't like how Keith treated him. I don't like that shit, bro. If you don't like how somebody treats you, you don't like what they say about your people.
Get
You
it
don't like
back in the
how they
ring.
do whatever. Nigga, go beat their ass,
Whoop
bro.
his ass. Exactly.
Like
Whoop his ass because he did it.
Be, bro. And I'm telling you, dog. Like I think a lot of people, and I'm gonna end it with this, bro. I think a lot of people are missing the mark, bro. One thing that black folks do, bro, black American fight fans, one thing we do is we gonna galvanize it. We feel like you putting on for the culture, bro. We feel like it's us versus them, bro. We gonna galvanize, we gonna support. And if Jaron Boots Ennis was fighting Telefimo, man, black folk gonna show up, they gonna spend their money, they gonna buy them tickets to that fight. If that shit on
Exactly.
pay-per-view, they gonna buy that pay-per-view, nigga, and we gonna be riding with that boy, dog. We gonna be like, yo, beat
Facts.
this motherfucker head. Like, it's a great opportunity for you to really grow your fan base and get people that might have been on the fence with you, or get people that might have supported other fighters, be like, you know what, shit, I was rocking with Bud, nigga, 38, 39 years old. Boots fight just like that, nigga. Shit. When Bud gone, nigga, I'm rocking with Boots. Y'all saw what he did to Telefimo. Like, you can really grow your fan base by the thousands in this fight, bro. And I'm not being facetious or bullshitting y'all. That's the mark that I think people are missing, bro. When you give people a common enemy and then somebody goes and defeats that common enemy, they gonna grow their fan base, bro. Giasav ain't gonna be nothing but another nigga that we just watch Boots beat up and be like, all right, what's next? Telefimo gonna have a build up. We gonna be popping shit about it. It's gonna go viral. We gonna support him come the night of the fight, bro.
And
And
it's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
and
a
it
good
ain't gonna matter
Saturday
whether
night.
it ain't gonna matter whether you a Devin fan, a Boots fan, or a Brian Norman fan, nigga. We gonna be like, yeah, get this nigga, please get him. Show him what's up, bro. And that's why I'm
Exactly.
saying the fight gotta happen, and it makes sense to me, bro. That's
Hey,
all, dog.
KO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually agree with what you just said, and this might sound crazy, but I personally don't think T.O. really believes that he can beat Boots. And I think he knows, like you just said, this will be a huge fight for him.
Yeah.
And like you been talking about his situation as far as money, I think that's why he wanted that fight, just the same reason why he wanted the Terrence Crawford fight. He just
Hey,
want the big
Yeah.
names.
I'm
So
not
That
even
nigga need to pay
saying you
that.
wrong. I'm saying I wish it would have been Boots to make him show that. I wish it would have been T.O. being the one to say, nah, never mind, nigga. I just don't
yeah,
like
I
it
get
being
you. I
Boots
get you.
to be the one that's like, nah, nigga, I'm good. I'd rather him just take that shit and then make T.O. be the one to say, nah, I'm out
And
this bitch.
I gotta
Yeah,
say,
I
I
agree.
I
got I
understand what
gotta
you're
go
saying,
ahead and
KO.
say that was one of my knocks that I always had about Boots.
Hey,
Was
I hate
I
to do this to
always
y'all.
say,
We can pick it up. I hate to do this to y'all, bro. We can pick it up tomorrow. It's 10:30. I gotta catch these super chats and I
all
gotta run. So salute to y'all, bro. I appreciate everybody coming up. Shout out to
right,
everybody that came up and debated tonight. Let me catch these super chats. Shout out to Marshawn West with the 10 piece in the super chat. Boots will put hands and feet in Timulifu ass. T.O. needs a historical ass whooping. I agree. Shout out to Kamal Oz, my dog, with the 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, what work has T.O. put in at 147 to jump the line? I don't think he put in no work at 147 to jump the line. I think it's a bigger fight. I think it'll bring more eyeballs to the fight. It'll grow Jaron Boots in his fan base more. And I want to see him get his ass whooped, meaning Telefimo. And I think Jaron Boots Ennis is the man for the job. That's why I want the goddamn fight. That's me. That's it. That's all. Salute to everybody. I'll be live tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. Central Time. Y'all pull up on your boy. Come talk some boxing. Come have fun on a Friday afternoon before we get to the weekend. I appreciate each and everybody that pulled up tonight. Thank y'all so much. Hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And go ahead and turn on your notifications. Become members to the channel. And I appreciate all the love today. Y'all take it easy. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out, y'all. Everybody have a great night. We'll see y'all soon, man. Peace.